Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Let me just give you a few minutes to get yourselves, on board. Let's have a look at how we can do this. I'm just trying to check and do a few things. First of all, let me know if you like what you see on the screen, if it makes sense. We're trying to do a few changes, so you will see some changes as we're going through. We're going to share to, please do share as you come in and share to other platforms. We just want to talk. And you all know what it is. Nigeria is a scam. We need to just make alternative plans, to be honest with you. There is no other way to put it than to say it's a scam and we must reject it wholeheartedly. There's no other way to explain this. There's no other. You cannot support this. You cannot support a fraud. You just simply cannot support a fraud. So those of you who are still talking, I'll give it a few minutes. Let's just see if it works. I'm trying to make sure we can get ourselves in. And also, I'd like you all to please go straight away, subscribe to us on YouTube, Citizen AY on YouTube. Just go there right now and subscribe to us on YouTube. We're still trying to get to the magic 1,000, where there's about 800 something thousand people there, 120 something people there, 832 or something like that. So we need to get there, and we need to get to that magic number. We need your help. We definitely need your help. So tonight, we're just playing it by ear. There's a lot of information that's been going on out there. One of the things we try to do is not to pass on any information until that we are absolutely certain. But that doesn't mean we ignore those informations. There is so much going on that one must not ignore it. We mustn't. So please, as you're coming in, please, I'd like you, first of all, go straight away onto those of you on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube now. Do so now. We'd really like your support. We really are grateful for the support you've been showing, both Citizen AY and Ududua TV Radio. And there's a lot more for us to do. There is a lot to go through, but we are going to nonetheless try as much as we can to give you as much information as possible, and so you're aware of what's going on at any given time. Please do share. Good evening to you all. We're gonna wait a few minutes. There is one or two things that we are trying to do here. We need your help, and we need to support each other. I'm gonna say that again. We must support each other. We have to support each other. So please share. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'd like us to get our numbers up. Let's get over, let's get over 100 people, and then we can begin. It really helps. We do a lot of work. I'm not sleeping, and I don't know about you, but I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping well at all. I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes in a cold sweat, because I'm thinking, goodness me, what's the news now? It's worrying what you are hearing, what you're seeing, everything. So tonight we want to just, touch on things. So please, let's continue to raise the level of awareness in our communities. Look, one of the first things I'm going to say tonight is this. I appreciate my Igbo brothers. Simon is doing a great work, and Mayego is doing a great work. We're all doing a great work. Malagba Heritage is doing a great work. Tanya Mologo doing a great work. Many of us, we're doing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that many of us are doing. Some and others that I can't even mention. But please share. Now, today, there's a song that I'm about to play. Many of you will probably know that song. It's by Gaga. I played it earlier on. Now, I promise you I will not interrupt it. I'm going to play it at the beginning. Because, look, it talks about what we're going through. Then I will then go and play certain things to you that you will recognize, that you will see as we're going along. I will play certain things to you, and you will instantly recognize, oh, right, okay, this is what's going on. And that's okay, you will recognize it. But like I said, it is that song captures what Agaga has done now is amazing. And I want us to actually be very, he's a young man, he's in his 20s. We are proud to bring him onto the show. He will be on the Oduduwa TV platform next week. Citizen AY on Oduduwa TV. He will be on there next week. I put the details up, but I wanted you to really get a flavor. So let's get to 100. There's 87 of us here. Come on, let's push this number to 100. Then I can start off with the song. But in the meantime, what I want to do is to try and just get you all to please share this broadcast. As you're coming in, share. Don't forget, please, you need to subscribe to us on Citizen AY on YouTube now. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. They need to subscribe to us on YouTube right now. We appreciate you. We have a lot to do. There is a lot that we can achieve, and I know together, if we stand together as Igbos, as Yorubas, as Middle Beltans, there is no reason why we can't achieve that. Many of us are stuck. We are stuck in the Western world because of deceit, because of pure lies and deceit by those who are supposed leaders, and they have imprisoned. They are taking part in enslaving us in our own land, whilst the wealth and the riches that should rightly be coming to us is being taken by others, and that's the problem. Forgive me if my voice is very raised. Listen, I don't want to start until I get 100 today. I'm not going to start properly. I'm just going to be telling you until we get to 100, I don't want to start. I really want to make sure, let's get to 100, then I can start. Then we can build on that. We can build. I want you all to help me get to 100. Share this broadcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Come on, let's do it. We can do this today. I'm sure we can get to 100. Come on. What do you guys think? Can we get to 100? Can we reach it? Do you think? Do you think we can reach 100? I'd like to think so. So I'm waiting, and I want to. Then I won't get to 100. Then I'll play the song. I'll play this song. You all know it by now. It's a song that's doing really well in terms of awareness, and it speaks to the problem we're facing. So please, if you haven't shared this broadcast, I suggest you share it now. If you haven't told a friend, I suggest you tell them now. If you haven't, made people aware, tell somebody. Tell a friend who will tell a friend and who will tell a friend. All we just need is another 11 people, then we can begin. There is a lot to say. There's so much injustice going on. We don't even know where to begin. And I'm sure many of you agree with me when I say a statement like this. There's a statement that I made today, and it says, Yoruba, you are a Yoruba man. We speak Yoruba in Yoruba land, not Nigerian. Our mother tongue is Yoruba. We got to 100. Thank you very much. Now, I promised you, and I am one to keep my promise. Now, we are going to begin. Please continue to share, of course. Continue to share. Now, we have got to 100, and I want to thank you all so very much for doing that. I thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube right now. Now, let's go. Now, we're going to play Agaga. Yoruba, G, Yoruba, G, Masun. Yoruba, G, Masun. Here it goes. Listen up now.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọba Isa Olúṣọlá Adéní Ọláníyàn.
I'll just drop it down a little bit so you can see.
Tó jẹ́ ọba pàtàkì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn
ọ̀daràn tí ó dá àwọn alámúyẹ. You can even dance, but listen to the words.
Yorùbá sì wà dákẹ́ látòrí àwọn ọba ìsìnkàn àgbààgbà Yorùbá àti sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa dárọ̀ náà dá Sunday Igboho nǹkan.
Yorùbá ò lè jọ ẹ má fọ́n ta lọ́rọ̀ sọ kó má bá a mọ̀dé abájọ wa ẹ̀tàn náà fìgbà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa òye wa níṣẹ́ náà brainwash wa torí tó bá dìgbà kan fẹ́ mú wa náà ṣe gbà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn àní ẹyẹ sùn ó yẹ jí máa sùn kó má padà mú wa ní rògùn èṣù torí ogun ń bọ̀ ẹ tètè ta múra o. èèyàn wa lójú yín ẹ jẹ́ kó bá padà sáyé ọba káṣe kan lè padà sẹ́nu ọba olóṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbàṣẹ ọba ṣèbí yẹn gangan náà pè ní ìjọba ó ti pẹ́ tí yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré
ó yá
ẹ dúró dédé máa padà lé onílé yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn àní ẹ yé sùn ó yẹ ẹ jí máa sùn kọ́ má padà mú wa ní rògùn èso lórí ogun ń bọ̀ ogun ẹ tètè ta múra ogun ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká múra yorùbá ìjà yìí kì í ṣe ìjà Sunday Igboho ṣá nìkan ìjà gbogbo yorùbá ó yẹ dìde ẹ̀yin alágbára àsìkò ti tó wọn kì í sọ fáfọ́jú kojú ń rọ̀ òun kan máa mọ̀ ẹ jáwọ́ lápọ̀n tí ó yọ ẹ já gómi lágbàáná ìgbọràn sàn jẹbọ rírú ẹ jẹ́ kójú àlàtòrò dúdú kò sẹ́ni bọ́dì tó lè rínú yorùbá ló dalẹ̀ jù ẹ má fi bínú ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá yorùbá gbogbo yorùbá ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin nínú òkun lẹ́ ń gbógun tì ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá olótìtọ́ ṣe máa jẹ ọ̀tá yín ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin lẹ dalẹ̀ Abíọ́lá táwọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin lẹ dalẹ̀ tó dé ìdí àgbọn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ìjọwọ́ wa ni yorùbá máa gbọ́n ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá yorùbá gbọ́n àtẹnujẹ ló ń pa wọn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ṣé kò mú yín kákó lóko ẹ̀rù ni ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọmọ aláṣọ wa ń wá kìsà ó tún fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran wa ń jẹ̀kùn ó tún dunnú ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá gbogbo nǹkan tó lè ṣàǹfààní fún wa náà ti kó lọ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ó yẹ díẹ̀ ó ti pẹ́ tí yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o
ẹ dúró dédé láti má padà lé onílé.
ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday Igboho nìkan ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni àṣìdáadáa olóṣèlú wa wọ́n ń lọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn àgbààgbà ọba ọ̀nàmàdàkẹ́ ọ̀nìrìṣà aláàfin àwùjalẹ̀ alákì ṣọ̀wọ́n aláàjì ọ̀hún àkárí olùbàdàn ìjọba ẹ̀sùn àjàdàkẹ́ babadàkẹ́ babadàkẹ́ tó bá
ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ̀yin ọba yorùbá
níbo
àgàgà ọmọ tó ìjà orin lábí bàbá mélòdì ẹ pè mí lákọrin ọba.
Agaga, that is Agaga. I hope you all enjoy that. Listen, I am dancing, but don't misunderstand my dancing. When I'm dancing like that, I'm hiding the tears behind my eyes. Because the words that is dropping, the young man, Agaga, he'll be here on Tuesday between 2 and 3 p.m. Please make sure you're there. Join us. You will see Agaga live with us on Tuesday. The words that is spoken, he's spoken like a seasoned professional, like an old man. He's got wise old heads on his young head. He's got wise old head on his young head. The young man, I will play that video back again. There are things he was saying that about us Yorubas, we need to be honest with ourselves. We don't support each other. We are always betraying each other. We are always looking for a get out, a quick buck. And we don't stand together to build something that works for us because we are too easily divided. And he spoke about some kings. Kudos to the king that you saw in the video, Oba Olaniyan I can't remember the name of the place again. I'll remember again. Kudos to him. He spoke up. He implored the Oni and others to speak up. That is an Oba that is what you call Sorosoke. You know, he's an Oba that is what you call Sorosoke. Good evening, Yomiko Iki. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Thank you so much. Please share. Good evening. The king is an Obadi, I think is. Let me just check forward quickly. Let me just do something right quick. I want to just get where the king is so you can see the picture of the king. And I want to just put it on there. Freeze frame. Onikpokia. That's the name. Onikpokia. King Olaniyan. Kudos to him. When the king does the right thing, this king is doing the right thing. He's asking that we are seeing that our people are suffering, and he spoke up. So, Kabiyesi, I doff my hat. I doff my hat. Kabiyesi, I doff my hat. I respect the crown that you wear, and you deserve to be respected. 1 second. Kabiesi, you deserve to be respected, and I implore you, I am so grateful that you took this young man, Agaga, you took him under your wings. Now let me put a picture of Agaga up as you've seen. That is Agaga right there. That's Agaga, and he will be on our show on Tuesday between 2 and 3. Be there. Be there. You'll be there when you meet yours truly, Citizen AY. Be there. He will be with us. He's a level-headed man. He's very, very calm. He's very, very sure, and he's got a wonderful voice. His voice is just like velvet. It's like, wow. You know, I'm listening to this young man, and I'm like, wow. Where have you been? And you know the song that he wrote now, that song, when you hear it, he covers everything that we're going through. You know, and we've so turned us against each other. He talks about it, you know, and he talks about where he's afraid of Yorubas, you know, and these are facts. Everything this young man touches, and he's a young man. He's in his 20s, mid-20s. Hello, Lion Ajaja. He's mid-20s, and the facts that he's dropping. Many of us, some people have said, oh, the youth, what do they know? Listen to him. Listen to Agaga. Listen to Agaga, and they know plenty. And this is what this gives me hope. The song that he played and how he played it was awesome. And it is, I want you all to capture that moment again. I don't even mind. Do you all mind if we listen to it again? Let me know. Do you mind if we listen to it again? Then I would then go and talk about the topic we want to talk about. Do you mind if we listen to it again? Let me see a yes. Let me see 111 if you all agree with it. Just type 1 if you agree, if we can listen to the song again. If you don't, we will leave it. If you don't support us listening to the song again, just so, because the words and the feel of the song, it captures the moment. Let me see 11111. If I don't see 111, I won't play it. I will just carry on to the next topic, what I need to talk about, which is a really, you know, yes, please. Okay, Tony Dela, yes, is watching. So yes, please, from one, you want Femi Babalala, 1, okay. So that's one more. Please let me see the ones. The more I see the ones, the more we will play it. The more I see the ones, the more we will play it. Okay, so okay, there's more people. Okay, 1, okay. So there's more of us. There's 4 people saying 1 now. There's how many more people want it? 1. Yusuf Adekule. The more you want to hear it, just type the 1, and we know we will play it. So let me just see. Evening, Ayo Banjo, my sister. How you doing? Type 1, please. Make sure you type that 1. If you want that 1, your Miko Igi. Can you fufu? White Lion, we are going to type it. Yes, please. Wow, okay. Christiana Bosse, thank you very much. Yeah, 1, okay. Brilliant. You know what? I think the consensus is we'll play it. Of course we will play it. I was always going to play it. Even if you guys said no, I was going to play it anyway. I was going to play it. There's no way I'm not going to play this song. There is no way I'm not going to play this song. How you doing? How your midday riches? Oluwa Gbemisa Olumi Gradulo Okoro. Salud Jalif. 1, Paul Bank Boku. Evening. Adelusi. Yes, Ayonobanjo 1. Fantastic. I can see that now. Okay. Ready. Listen to Agaga. Yoruba Eji Masun. Listen, here we go. Thank you, Yomiko. Thank you, I appreciate this. Share. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube right now. Listen. Yorùbá ò lè jọ ẹ má fọ́ta lọ́rọ̀ sọ kó má bá ọmọdé abájọ wa ẹ̀tàn náà fìgbà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa òye wa níṣẹ́ náà brainwash wa tó bá dìgbà kan fẹ́ mú wa náà ṣe gbà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn àní ẹyẹ sùn ó yẹ jí máa sùn kó má padà mú wa ní rògùn èso torí ogun ń bọ̀ ẹ̀ka múra o. Amúra, ogun bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká múra Yorùbá. Ṣebí ìjọ lárọ̀ bá nígbà ní ló di ìjọba. Ẹ̀yin ọba wa, ṣe bẹ́yìn náà
ni bàbá wa ẹ má lajú yín sílẹ̀ kájèjì kó gba ilẹ̀ wa kàn yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa lójú yín ẹ jẹ́ kó bá padà sáyé ọba káṣe kan lè padà sẹ́nu ọba olóṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbàṣẹ ọba ṣèbí yẹn gangan náà pè ní ìjọba tipẹ́ tí yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré lọ́yìn ẹ dúró dédé kí tẹ́nàtì má padà lé onílé yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o
àní ẹyẹ sùn ó yẹ ẹ jí máa sùn padà mú wa ní rògbò èso lórí ogun ń bọ̀
ogun ń bọ̀
ká múra o ogun ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká múra o yorùbá ìjà yìí kì í ṣe ìjà Sunday Igboho ṣá nìkan ìjà gbogbo yorùbá ó yẹ dìde ẹ̀yin alágbára àsìkò ti tó wọn kì í sọ fáfọ́jú kojú ń rọ ohun tó máa mọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ bọ́lá kan tí ó yọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká bóyin lákàánú ìbọn sàn jẹ́bọ rírú ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó ju àlàkòrò ojú dúdú kò sẹ́ni bọ́dí tó lè rínú tó bá ń dalẹ̀ jù ẹ má fi bínú.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o
ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin yorùbá gbogbo yorùbá
ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá
ẹ̀yin nínú ohun tí
ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá
títọ́ ṣe máa jẹ ọ̀la
ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá
ẹ̀yin lẹ́dálẹ̀ Abíọ́lá àtàwọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin lẹ́dálẹ̀ tó dé ìdí àgbọn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ìjọwọ́ wa ni yorùbá máa gbọ́n ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá yorùbá gbọ́n àtẹnujẹ ló ń pa wọn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ṣé kò mú yín kákó lóko ẹ̀rù ni ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọmọ aláṣọ wa ń wá kìsà ó tún fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran wa ń jẹ̀gùn ó tún dunnú ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá gbogbo tó lè ṣàǹfààní fún wa náà ti kó lọ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ó yẹ díẹ̀ ó ti pẹ́ tí yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré ẹ̀dúró dédé kí tẹ́nàtì má padà lé onílé.
ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday Igboho nìkan.
kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí.
àṣedáadáa olóṣèlú wà wọ́n ń lọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn àgbààgbà ọba ọlámàdàkẹ́ ọ̀nìrìṣà aláàfin ìjàlẹ̀ aláàfin ṣọ̀ọ́nùmọ̀ṣọ́ aláàjì ọ̀rùn àkárí olùbàdàn bàbá ẹ̀sọ́ lọ́wọ́ májàdàkẹ́ bàbàdàkẹ́ bàbàdàkẹ́ ohun tó bá jẹ́ jìnnà.
ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ̀yin ọba yorùbá àgàgà ọmọ tó ti ka orin lábí bàbá mélòdì ẹ pè mí lákọrin ọba.
akọrin ọba. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's Agaga right there, right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. Listen, I want to thank you all for hanging with us tonight. I am really grateful. This great young man, please, when I bring him on board, whatever you can do for this young man, if you're able to bring his career forward, all we're doing is going to provide the platform. We will talk. He will tell us how things are done, what is done, and what got him here, and what motivates him. And hopefully you will see, look, just hearing the guy alone, his voice, girls, you better be ready. I mean it. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? No, but seriously, on a serious level, on a serious point, for a young man, mid-20s, to be so clear about his passion for his Yoruba land is something that we need to praise and support and encourage. So when it comes, well done, Yomiko Iki. Thank you very much for sharing this. Please make sure, we need to make sure, we'll be in touch later on, talk about things, and you know what I mean. This young man is the business. And let's support him. He's what you call on soros, okay. The young man is, good evening. My sister. Listen, fire. That lady right there. Oh my God. Thank you, and thank you. I can't, listen, I'm gonna have to call you afterwards. Seriously. But no. Honestly speaking, listen, wow, listen. Oh, awesome. I'm even, none of this would happen without speaking to Yinka. And listen, I'm grateful. And this young man, what we are doing now, showcasing his talent, but it is in the middle of our struggle. He is right in the middle. The song is the song of our times. Yoruba Ji Masun. means Yoruba, wake up, don't sleep. That's a message right there. That's a message. This message should go viral. Don't just leave it here. And please, when you go, I want you to go to his official page. It's called Official Agaga on Instagram. Go right now. Let me put it up because we need to help this young man. I'm not interested in this is about him. We want to make sure that he's got a firm footing. So at Official Agaga is his official. Let me just make sure I got that right. So if you see it, just go on it. It's on Instagram. I think it's got a Facebook page. I'll see if I can dig that up as well. But I'll put that up here, and I'm gonna just pin that. I'll pin that because what we're doing here, we need to help each other, and we give this young man. Let's give him the boost he needs. This voice needs to be heard by every Yoruba on the planet Earth. Dude, every time you hear, look, within 2 seconds of hearing that song, I just knew something was in that song. Within 2 seconds, I called. I said, "Who's this guy? What's his name?" I didn't know anything, but I dug it up. With the help of a few people, Nika and others, and this is like, look. And here we are. Now, what I'm saying now, we are going to move away from talking about Agaga. And no doubt we will play the song again. We will. And I know by popular demand, it will be played again. But what I want to do now is I want to move to the reasons why Nigeria is a scam. I want to move into the reasons why Nigeria is a scam. Because you see, when you go to a shop, and it is got very nice window dressing. They've dressed it. It looks lovely on the outside. That is what they read to you in the book. So when you hear about Nigeria, when they talk about the Nigerian constitution, they talk about the fact that they're going to build roads. Oh, it's lovely. It's a great country. I want to be part of that. I'm a Nigerian. I'm already a Nigerian. But now let's look at the reality. Here is one such reality. Let me dig something out for you as we are talking now. See, I don't believe in just talking alone. I want to show you something. Let me show you something. So, to tell you why that every time you hear Agaga sing the song, you know that we are justified for going for Oduduwa Nation. You 100% know it. This video, I'm playing you 2 videos tonight, but I'll play the first one. Here we go. Now, listen to this one. This is a man, I'm going to just pause it. I'm sure you've all seen it. This is a man that has done it. He now understands that Nigeria is a fraud. And the next thing he does is what you need to look at. Because he knows that the window dressing, you see, they've given Nigeria that name. They've given it a window dressing. It's a wonderful country. You're all one. You're one country, indivisible, and everything else. But the reality is what this man is about to tell you. Listen now.
Ṣé ti gbé passport mẹ́ta ní Nigeria passport mẹ́ta ṣé ti rí Nigeria passport màá kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí ọkàn. Passport ní passport kọ́ ṣé ti rí gbogbo ọgbà tó gẹ Nàìjíríà kò wúlò. Nàìjíríà ti expire Nàìjíríà ti expire already. Nàìjíríà ò wúlò mọ́. Òye wá gbé passport ẹ̀dá nìkan kò wúlò níbikíbi. Àwọn olórí wa owó náà kó jẹ. Kò sí ìtàn gidi tí wọ́n ń ṣe láyé wọn. Mo wá fẹ́ dúró de aláàbá ẹ̀dábídà láwọn Nàìjíríà ta níbo mo fẹ́ gbà. Nítorí lé mi kú láti Nàìjíríà wá sí lóyìnbó tó wà yìí. Gbàdájọ́ máa rò ó. Tẹ́tí rí ìkan mo ti gé tán yẹn ìkéde eléyìí.
He's cutting 3.
This is the second one.
You see, he's cutting up his own document because he's so fed up. He's now woken up from the lie.
Anything Nigeria, I'm out of it.
You see,
Yoruba Nation is what I stand for. You
see,
Nigeria is nothing. It's not improving. Nigeria has failed us already. So Yorùbá nation ni mo dúró fún wọn. Ọkọ̀ òkè ń jẹ́ ti abátọmọ kó mọ̀ ní àlà ṣe ti mo ti gé yẹn tán ó sì kú ń bẹ̀ ṣe ti yẹ ẹ̀kú nìyí.
Morning, evening, Yomi. If you want to call in, Yomi, you can. If you want to, but let me.
Yorùbá nation máa jáde very soon. Ṣe ti tẹ́ kó wá sí náà tún lé.
You see. Evening, Yomi. You're acknowledged. Great work you're doing back home. We're supporting you 100% and others. And nobody must touch Sunday Igboho or anybody from Yoruba land because he's fighting for Yoruba people. And we're supporting him 100%. And we need to do everything we can. Yoruba people, I'll say something in a minute when it's finished. Now, I just want you to just watch that to the end. That's it.
Sherry,
So anyway, so now you see, now that is a man that has woken up from the dream, the lie called Nigeria. He woke up and he realized that the window dressing that they gave Nigeria, because it's a window that all of us, they've dressed up Nigeria. When you hear them speak of Nigeria, Nigeria is one indivisible country. It's a country where we work together. Yes, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this. I understand it shouldn't have done it for security reasons, but it's done it. I understand that. But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is that we all believed in the lie. How many of you believed in the lie called Nigeria? Type 1 if you believed in it. Type 2 if you said no. How many of you has believed in the lie called Nigeria? I'm going to be number 1. I say to you, number 1, I believed in it. I believed in Nigeria. I put my hands up. I believed in Nigeria. Type 1 if you believed in Nigeria. Type 1. Type 1. Type 1 if you believe in Nigeria. I want you to see, please let me see. If you used to believe in Nigeria, please type 1. If you no longer believe, type 2. If you used to believe in Nigeria, type 1. Let me just, I want to just do a test here. Type 1 if you used to believe in Nigeria. And you still believe in Nigeria, type 2. Yeah? Okay. That's fine, Oliver Anosike, if you believe in Nigeria. So type 1 if you used to. Type 2 if you, oh, sorry. Yeah. Type 2 if you no longer believe. That's correct. 2. So 2. So 1 is you used to believe, and I used to be 1. I was 1. Now I'm definitely 2, but you know what I'm talking about. So nobody believes in Nigeria anymore. Yeah. That's it. I used to believe in it, but now I'm number 2. Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry if I gave you mixed up. So number 2 is that you no longer believe, but number 1 you still used to and believe in Nigeria, but now it's okay. So fantastic. So now the reason why I say that over 25 years ago, Stephen Emmanuel, thank you. So now you can see number 2. Everybody's going for number 2 because we no longer believe in it. We no longer believe in Nigeria. And that is what that man did. The single act of doing that is not just an act alone. It is because the lies that have been told by successive government is now out in the open. It can't be hidden. There is no way you can say you believe in one Nigeria anymore. You cannot say it because Nigeria has always been a fraud. The thing is that we, the ones who believed in it, we were the ones who believed the lie. Thank you very much. Sabitu Uluwa, exactly. So now we understand that number 2, overwhelmingly everybody, myself now, I number 2 as well. So that's what I meant. I used to believe in Nigeria, but now you cannot pay me. You cannot pay me. I will never believe in a lie. Nigeria is a lie. So that's point number 1. So as you're watching the video, you see the man there, and he is cutting up the Nigerian flag, and Nigerian passport, because the passport does. What does the passport give you? Can anyone point out the benefit of the Nigerian passport? One benefit. Point out one benefit of the Nigerian passport. One. If you can point it out, I will give you. No, I won't give you anything. Let's just say, I don't even want to do that. But point out any benefit. Can it save your life as a Southerner? Can a Nigerian passport save your life anywhere in the world? If you show the Nigerian passport anywhere in the world, will it save your life? If you walked into any airport without visa, can you get visa immediately on the spot with your Nigerian passport? Will it give you access to countries with no visa? Will you get anywhere? Will it get you that? No way. So, Emio Oladimeji, thank you very much for the work you're doing on Oduduwa TV, Citizen AY on YouTube for me, please. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's difficult for me to monitor both because it's I'm trying to do the work. So, what benefit when you go with that passport? The passport actually enslaves you. What do I mean by the passport enslaves you? The minute you leave Nigeria, when you think you've left Nigeria, you are free. When you end up in Egypt, you know that you are in another wahala. I haven't been through it, but I've got a friend who went through Egypt. His girlfriend died in Egypt. Not Egypt, in Libya. His girlfriend died in the sea, in the Mediterranean Sea in Libya. And they were holding a Nigerian passport. And with that passport, Libyans were treating them like slaves. That's what I mean. So I'm asking, what benefit is there to hold a Nigerian passport? You know, if you hold a US passport, just the mere fact that you hold a US passport, everybody will be like, this man, no, be careful. Anywhere in the world, even in Russia. Somebody wants to call. Let me just take this call. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we are live right now.
Am I on live?
Yes, you're live. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to thank you, Yomi Koiki, and every other person that are contributing to this struggle.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Jerry, I feel we need to change our strategy.
Yes, go ahead.
You see, majority of our people don't understand the danger we are into.
Yes.
See, they think that restructuring or anything or resource control can solve Nigerian problem. They realize that nothing can solve our problem apart from division.
Yeah.
I think it's because of we need to rethink of the way we are bringing out that message.
Yeah.
Message we need to be telling people is that there is a tribe called Fulani in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Whose sole purpose is to enslave others.
Yeah.
These people have done it. They have said they are going to do it.
Yeah.
And they are succeeding.
Yes.
They are succeeding and they are planning it every day, and every day.
Yeah.
The issue of restructuring does not stop it. That man, there is a man in Lagos claiming to be an emir in Lagos.
Yes.
How does restructuring stop him from doing that?
Exactly.
The instrument they want to use now is one Nigeria. And we have to break that one Nigeria.
We have to. Indeed.
Jerry, Mr. Citizen AY, you did a good job some months ago when you analyzed the constitution for people.
Yeah. The
kind of fraud that they've done in that constitution.
Yeah.
I was with some people today. They analyzed why they didn't give Abiola that when he went into 93.
Yeah.
They did that because they have not concluded that constitution.
Yeah.
They knew that without that constitution, they cannot proceed with their agenda.
No.
Now they did it and gave us democracy.
Yeah.
That what democracy is, fake democracy.
It is.
If we love our generation, if we want Yoruba heritage to remain in 20 years time or 30 years time,
yeah,
the way is to break Nigeria and get our Republic of Yoruba or Oduduwa, whichever.
Indeed.
There are fools that don't understand, like Jolu Wofiwo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to insult an Oba on a live video.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need to, but let's just say he's not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I apologize.
Yeah.
But it's one of the biggest disgrace to Yoruba nation.
Yeah.
Somebody standing on the news and saying on the screen and saying as many Fulani as possible should come. If you go and ask somebody, if you go and read the story of a man called Muhammad Yufa, who was the king of Sokoto during the days of Usman Dan Fodio.
Yeah.
he allowed Usman Danfodio to come with his people to Gobi local government. And today, they turn it into Sokoto after killing him. This is the agenda of Fulani, and this is what they've been doing all over Nigeria. Now they are just one step to conclude it in Lagos. Today, Commissioner of Waterfront Infrastructure is a Fulani man, Abdullahi. They are telling us how this guy is taking Lagos money to Katsina to go and contest for governorship election.
You see?
This way, how this guy disgraced Yoruba people in Alausa.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, another emir of Fulani in Lagos, he owns half of the Tinkan Island. You see? A lot of ports in Tinkan Island.
You see?
These people have concluded the only way forward is Oduduwa Republic.
That's it. It is.
Thank you very much, citizen. God bless you.
Amen. What's your name? Your first name, please.
Engineer Adewale.
Okay. Thank you very much, Adewale.
From Coventry here.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Talk later on. Thank you. So now, you've heard that obviously somebody speaking from the half there. I've got their name here, and I will, it's very important what they said. So much information right there that you can hear, that we've been oppressed and suppressed in our own land. That's what drove that man to cut up the passport. That's what drove him to cut up that passport, because the lies, you see, the window dressing, it has failed now. There is no amount of window dressing that you can put up for Nigeria. It is gone. It is finished. We the people, we can see it with our own eyes. You cannot try and come and continue to lie to us, So now, one of the things we need to focus on, those of us who are going to go for independence, let's go for it. We know some people will continue to say they believe in one Nigeria. But one Nigeria, you've just seen, is this man here. He had to rip up the passport. I want to show you one more video. Let's see if I can find the other video for you. I wanted to show you. So let me just put this up. There are so many videos, but I want you to watch this one.
He beat me down. I was coughing blood for like 2 days. I coughed blood throughout that Saturday/Sunday. It's a Monday morning, the thing now will lead me a little bit.
That's the police.
My name is Abbas Babatunde. So I am a project manager. I'm also an activist. On Saturday, 20th, I go Onipan to go see my friend. So on my way, so suddenly, I now saw a woman shout, "This is unfair." And I look back and I discovered there is a policeman and a guy sitting, dragging with each other in the vehicle. I saw the man's wife with a baby for hand. So the baby almost fall from the woman. By the time the police trying to drag the woman husband and the car to deflect the tire. So that what trigger me using camera. Say no, it can't happen like this. Is injustice. Even the man commit crime. Men are do a more professional way.
Look at that.
They are trying to intimidate the guy. The guy has provided BS. The DPO now order say, made them go arrest that guy where they use for the video, this thing. They now arrest me, beat me up, treat me anyhow.
You have the right to freedom of association, freedom of expression, according to the Constitution. That's what I mean by window dressing. The Constitution of Nigeria is a window dressing. Because when you now go and look at the real issue, the window dressing, they put that to one side and they deal with you because they don't have a respect for your life. Particularly if you're a Southerner. That's what I'm talking about, window dressing. Nigeria is a scam. You hear me? Nigeria is a scam. I know you've all known it, but it's important. The point here, he is in a so-called democracy, the police would never ever lay a finger on him. But we are not in a democracy. That is just for talk. When they want to control you, they simply take action. And there is nothing you can do. There is no backup plan for you. The courts are in their pocket. The police are in their pocket. The army are in their pockets. There is nowhere for you to hide or to stand up for yourself. Even the lawyers, they are in their pocket. The entire system is geared to oppressing you as a southerner in contraption Nigeria. End of story. That is what I mean. The constitution is not only a fraud, but it is a window dressing. Let's listen on. I wanted to just say that. Let's listen on to what he's saying.
Bust up my face. You can see my face. You see all the bruises. It's swelling more than this. It's because
now you see, this is the reality. You see that constitution, they dress it up nice. Oh, we have the Nigerian constitution. It's a solid constitution. And others who are in on it with them, the people who are supporting them, they talk about the constitution. They talk about Nigeria in glowing terms. Nigeria is always, you will notice they use words like Nigeria has a potential to be best country in the world. Nigeria is going to be in next years, 10 years. They are always going to build infrastructure. They are always going to build good roads. They are always, now they're going to talk about, oh, we are going to build. That is all window dressing. Are you following me? That is all window dressing. This is the reality for every single southerner. Notice how many Fulani man will go through this kind of behavior, with that kind of act. What is worse is this: if you are a southerner and you are in the north, you dare not lay a finger on a northerner. These are all hidden. These are things that are hidden from us. If you are a southerner and you happen to be in the police in the north, they won't even put you in a position. You see the way they treat Oshibajo. Oshibajo is never allowed to be in part of the decision making. It's the same way they treat Yorubas and Igbos in the north. This man is a Yoruba man. If he was a Fulani man that spoke to him, he wouldn't be beaten. They would just probably talk to him, just leave it. They would, But because he's a Yoruba man, or from what is Tunde Abbas, he is considered a slave in their eyes. This is what we have all failed to understand. We don't have a viable constitution. It is a lie. That constitution is a window dressing. It is a window dressing. There is not one iota of truth in what is written. Even though we know the constitution was copied from Malaysia and other places, all put together to reflect whatever they wanted, because they wanted to lie to us. And the thing that I want you to bear in mind, on top of that, is that in that constitution, at no point was there a referendum. So they are not justified in even putting in place. But for us, the people, it is important that the constitution is a lie, is a fraud, and is a window dressing. Let's listen on.
I was just,
you see,
because of the time frame that will make it.
And I am telling you, if he was a Fulani man, they dare not lay a finger on him. Type 1 if you agree with me on this one. Type 1. Type 1 if you agree with me that if he was a Fulani man, they wouldn't even lay a finger on him. Type 1. Type 1. Do you agree with me that if he was a Fulani man who was intervening, the police would never lay a finger on him? It's important you understand this point. Because if you are going to continue to speak about one Nigeria, this point I am making is something you need to understand crystal clear. If you are going to talk about one Nigeria, understand that in that one Nigeria that you're talking about, if you're a Fulani man, you are a class above the rest. End of story. No ifs, no buts, no discussions. That is it. So, your one Nigeria that you are talking about is a fraud. you can see that he's been beaten up. I am freeze framing it so you see the result of your believing in one Nigeria. This is the result of millions of us believing in one Nigeria. They've told us a lie. Every time they say they're swearing on oath on that constitution is a fraud. They don't apply the same rules about that constitution to Fulani men or women. They have different rules for themselves. The constitution is reserved for you as Southerners. Are you following me? Are you following me? If that wasn't the case, this man would rightly hold the police to account. But he was beaten up. He's lucky to be alive. Nigerian constitution is a window dressing. It is a window dressing. Are you following me? Please share this broadcast. Continue to share this broadcast, please. So please continue to share. I am really grateful for you joining me on YouTube as well. Please, I'd like you all to subscribe to us on YouTube. It is really important. Your clicking and subscribing to us on YouTube and helps us to be able to get to a wider audience. We want to get to 1,000. We have about 823 people, 23 subscribers. We need just about 100 and something subscribers. Please go and do so now. But like I'm showing you now, it's very important to understand when you talk about one Nigeria, if you're a Southerner, understand that in the one Nigeria that they are putting up for you, not what you are deciding, in the one Nigeria that the Fulanis are deciding, you are a slave, you are a second-class citizen, and they are first-class citizen. End of story. I hope we are all understanding. One Nigeria is a scam. The constitution is a window dressing and a fraud. Let's listen on.
Go down. Another kind after.
Look at that.
To 2.
Look.
That's when the time they arrest me on Saturday. So I was there on Monday morning. So Saturday evening they forced me.
You see that? If you're a Northerner, if anybody, how many of you in the South has found a Northerner doing something and you've touched him? How many? I'll wait. The answer is 0. I don't even have to wait. The answer, nobody. They're not born you well if you try them. Somebody's going to call now. Somebody's calling. Okay. Hello, caller. Yes, sir. Hello, engineer Adewale. Is it?
Hello there, yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
I just want to support you for what you said.
Thank you.
About the way they operate.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
My last job before I came to UK was in the north.
You see?
I was in the police station in the north when they brought a Yoruba boy.
You see?
He was driving up. He drove past an Hausa boy. The guy spat on his face. When the guy spat on his face, he stood up. He held the guy like all the Hausa boys there. They beat him up.
You see?
They brought him back to the police station.
You see?
Immediately they got to the police station. Every thing they were speaking was Hausa.
You see?
Police now said they are going to put him into jail.
You see?
I was the one that quickly went to go and call the pastor of his church to come and bail him from the police station. The second day when I saw him, he said all the money he made from morning, it was around 8 in the evening, all the money he made from Okada, from morning till 8, it was collected from me. Because some Hausa boy spat on his face,
you see,
and it is to respond. He did not even beat that boy. He was the one that was beaten.
You see,
he was the one that was taken to cell. He was the one that was locked up. If not for the pastor of his church that came to kill him,
he might not even be alive.
That night.
He might have been.
I've told you before in one of the cases in the north like this, the motor park there, 80% of the drivers are Yorubas.
You see,
80 to 90%. But the chairman must be an Hausa man. You dare not tell them you want to be a chairman.
You see?
Election. I've followed the head of Yoruba community to the palace. They will tell you who to vote for.
You see? I hope you're all listening. Carry on, sir. Carry on.
you don't do what they ask you today to do. They are now parading themselves as emir, as lords in the south. We cannot take that. We don't need to be in Nigeria again. May Almighty God give us our Yoruba nation.
Amen. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much. You see, powerful testimony right there. That's a powerful testimony right there. That is a powerful testimony. You see, I'm not even talking. This is somebody that just called in, and they are telling you in Hausa land that in the north, the Fulani spat in the face of a Yoruba man, and he didn't even beat the man. He spoke up. He was taken to jail. All the money he made, they took it from him. That is your one Nigeria. That is in the one Nigeria that you believe in as a southerner. Are you following me? One Nigeria is a scam. The constitution is a window dressing and a fraud. You see, if you're a Fulani, it is as simple as this. You are first class citizen. If you are a southerner, if you're a middle belt, if you're Fulani, you're first class. If you're a southerner, middle belt, Yoruba, Igbo, you are a second class citizen. And a second class citizen, your life is worth nothing. Yesterday on the show I was doing in the afternoon, I think, or somebody called me, and I was told, yes, a few days ago with the Yafi Omabade Joke, we were doing a show, and a man called in from the north, and he said that they damaged his house, they destroyed his house, and there was nothing he could do. There was nowhere, and he's a Yoruba man, nothing he could do. Then he also told us that in the north, people who don't even have qualifications, they are getting 40,000 naira a month from the government, and the wife of people are getting money. How many of us in the south are getting that? Yes, we know some of our southern leaders are pocketing some of the money. We know that. So before somebody says, but overall, let me just. Hello, caller, who's speaking? Hello, who's speaking?
Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, this is Sayodeji from US.
Okay, good evening, my brother. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay.
What would you like to say?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Is that Citizen AY?
Citizen AY speaking, yes.
Yeah, how are you doing, sir?
Good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Yeah, I've been following your show for a while now.
Thank you.
First time I'm calling in. I'm really impressed with what you do.
Thank you very much.
The only contribution I can make as a Yoruba man is this. In the South,
yes,
our religious leader, they already make us a better slave in Nigeria.
Yes, exactly.
They never make us like fight for our rights.
No.
From the time we are born, we are like a better slave. Like you have to succumb to everything they do.
Indeed.
In the north, in Hausa people, we always fight the Fulani. They will fight for their life until they die.
Yeah.
In the south, we are not. Every time anything happens, they go to the church, they preach to bring everybody back in. And they know, like, that's why they call us cowards.
You see.
That we don't support each other. Look at the time of Abiola.
Yeah.
Everywhere, every church must they make us like nobody should fight, nobody should come in, they should leave it to God. And one thing, God is not coming down to save us.
Thank you.
Mankind, we have to save ourselves. We have to, God, Jesus, or whatever religion, no supernatural person is coming down from heaven to save mankind.
Indeed.
Every country in the world, US, Britain, Indian, they save. Nobody waits for no supernatural power to save them.
Indeed.
You have to save yourself.
Yes.
But in the South, they make us believe we have to wait for that supernatural power to come and save us. We have to get them out of our head. And that's what Chief Sunday Igboho is doing.
Yes, indeed.
Not waiting for no supernatural power to come save them.
No.
Come outside as a ethnic group.
Yes.
And come and take your rights.
Exactly.
And that's what you guys are doing.
Yes.
To fight for Yoruba nation.
Yes. Indeed.
You have to come out.
You
have to involve in everything. You have to spread the news. You have to get into the referendum to make sure the Yoruba nation has come.
Exactly.
We have to pass the message around. Everybody has to fight for their rights.
Yes.
Like we cannot fight back. They'll be killing us, and we'll just be waiting, looking at them.
Exactly.
Thinking somebody is coming. Jesus.
Nobody's coming.
Every mankind is you. Everybody. You have to save yourself.
Indeed.
That's my contribution. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate that. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. So you heard that. Yoruba people, I said it. I've said it before, and this is again borne out by another caller from the US. Thank you so much, caller. I appreciate your comments. These are facts, the indisputable facts. All of us, myself included, we were conditioned to believe in the religion more than the reality that we face. See, when you are busy praying to something and the window dressing is designed to make sure it meets that picture, and then in the middle of it, the reality is what we now see. So we are not equipped. We are not equipped to deal with the reality of what is going on because we've been sold a lie. It is time we start opening our eyes. Let's listen on for a little bit to this man here as well.
Write a statement. And I said I didn't know I can't write a statement until I see my lawyer or a family member for me to be able to write a statement. They didn't allow me. They now start writing statements on their own. No, what I know anything about. What I can't hear say I did among people.
So they wrote a statement on their own. But you still believe in one Nigeria. And this is a southerner, a Yoruba man. They wrote a statement to rope him in. And like my other brother that called from London said, Coventry said, like he said that in the north they beat you up. You dare not go for the post of the president of the transport union. You cannot. It's reserved for the northerners. We've been trained as southerners to accept injustice. And what is sad is that we are training our own. The saddest bit, this is why I'm speaking up. We have allowed our own children, Yoruba children, Igbo, to be trained to accept that we are second-class citizens. That is why the Fulanis are doing what they're doing. They've conquered the Hausas, and the Hausas need to wake up. It is time for the Hausas to wake up. I want to show you something. If I can find that here. Can I find it? I don't know if I can show you that. Let's have a look. There is a statement that I want to read to you, but I wonder if I can locate it somewhat. Can I find it here? I don't know if I can. No, I'm going to leave it for now. There is a statement. I'm just going to read to you the statement made by Amadou Bello, and I will see if I can get it online for you. Let me see if I can. In fact, I'll try one thing. Let me see. Can I do that? Maybe I can. Let's have a look. Can I do that? Yeah, browser. Yeah, okay. Is it there? Is that it? No, it's not. I can't do that now. So no, I'm going to leave that for now. So anyway, let me read you the statement I'm trying to find. I'll read it to you and I'll see if I can post it afterwards. But it's important to understand this underpins what we are saying, that Nigeria is a fraud and it's a window dressing. It underpins it. Please note, it underpins it. There must be a way I can get it, but I'll see if I can show you. It says here, the new nation, this is by Amadou Bello, the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We use the minorities of the north as willing tools. Now, minorities, according to them, those are the Hausas. They are using the Hausas as willing tools. And the south, a conquered territory, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over their future. Are you following me? That's by Amadou Bello. That is a statement by Ahmadu Bello. If I can, I will see if I can put it up. If not, I will leave it, but I will try and bring it. I'll post it again on Citizen AY. In fact, I'll make a note. Post the Usman Danfodio quote. So after the show, quote, after the show. The show. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that, you see, this is about conditioning. The churches that we go, just like the man from my brother from US said, just like he said, we are conditioned to accept our own oppression. We have been conditioned. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. It's really important. We do appreciate your support. Supporting us on YouTube makes a big difference to what we're trying to do. As you all know, I was blocked on Facebook for a good few days, and I am back now. But I'm more determined than ever to continue to speak truth to power. We mustn't put ourselves in the hands of those who are oppressing us. We must speak truth to power, come what may, and that means that we ensure that ourselves that we have platforms. We have platforms that will allow us to speak truth to power. As I speak to you now, I'm just going to go and look on the Citizen AY platform, and I want to give you running totals of what is there right now in terms of subscription. Very important that we get the subscription numbers up, and I want you to please, if you can, go there right now. If you haven't subscribed on it, do so now. It's very, very important. I'm just trying to get this thing up. Where is it now? That's it there, isn't it? Yeah. For some reason, I can't pick it up. But it's about 20-something thousand subscribers on 823 subscribers we have on Citizen AY on YouTube. We would very much like your support in getting that number higher up. It is of immense importance. Somebody's calling in from hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from, please. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Good morning from here. Good morning from here. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Oh, good morning. Yes, good morning, my brother. How are you doing? What's your name, please?
Yes, my name is Ifeanyi.
Ifeanyi. Oh, fantastic. Go ahead. Welcome, my brother. What would you like to say?
Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, I enjoy your program and I watch it. And what I want to contribute here now is, you see, when two work together,
exactly,
it's better than when works together.
Absolutely.
So if the Yoruba nation, I'm from Igbo section of the country, we call it this. So if
Biafra.
The Igbo nation,
all hail Biafra.
If the Igbo nation and the Yoruba nation works together,
yes,
my brother, the self-determination is achievable. It's very easy.
It is set. It's done.
But the only problem we are having is the politicians among us.
Yeah, indeed.
When you come in the Igbo land, somebody like Korocha or the Ajos Okalo,
yes,
they are making noise.
Yes.
Then when you come in Yoruba land, you see Tinubu, their own group are making noise.
Yeah.
So now, if the masses come up and say no.
Yeah.
This is our time because we are the one that is holding ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
Because the North to use those guys, all those guys, and they tie us down. They use those guys. Now they are planning they are saying that they are shifting the presidency to the south.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. They are going to do now. So even if they do it, because they know that
they are in control.
That's the end of it. So even if they do it, what our people, because they are trying to use that thing now to divide the two brother. Yeah. They are trying to use it to divide the Igbo and the Yoruba.
Exactly.
So if this is where the Igbo and the Yorubas will play, they will be very, very careful, because if not, they will use this presidency issue of a thing
to divide
the two brothers.
Exactly.
Again.
Exactly.
They will be enjoying the all the executives present in their place. The all the positions
exactly
in place, because they are the people that is controlling everything. Nigeria, you understand?
Well, I mean, it's
now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, all the federal presidents, they are diverting the thing. They are pushing the thing to Niger.
You see,
what I saw in Nigeria today, people daily, that newspaper, that the Minister for Petroleum was saying that Nigeria will be buying fuel from Niger.
Wow, we're buying fuel from
Niger.
Hey.
Can imagine?
Chai
is going to buy.
Chai. Oh my goodness me.
Huh? So this is a scam. Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is dying every day. So the only thing the masses of these two nations, the Yoruba nation and the Igbo nation, is to join hands together. And this small tiny rope that is holding this thing, we cut it. Then everybody, the masses will free. The masses will free themselves.
Yes,
I'm telling you the truth. Yes, because if the two nations work together, they not know that if the two brother comes together, they can defeat us. So that is why they are trying to use. They are smart enough to use the presidential issue of it.
Yeah, we shouldn't fall for that. We shouldn't fall for that lie.
So this is not time for blaming again.
No.
This is not time for blaming.
No. Forget blame. Let's just.
So this is the time now for the action. This is the time for action. So thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Fine. Call again. I appreciate you. Thank you. Goodbye. So that's from all the way from Nigeria. That's Ifeanyi calling from Biafra land. All hail Biafra, Yoruba nation now. All hail Biafra, Yoruba nation now. All hail Biafra, Yoruba nation now. We have to go for that, because you see, the idea you are hearing now, they're trying to say, oh, the presidency. I had Gulum saying, oh, Zulum or whatever they call him. Now they're going to the president must come from the southeast or whatever. It's all a lie. Look, let me tell you exactly why it's a lie. They did not allow Mark Bila, the man from Benue, the House of Representatives from Benue, to table a petition on the floor of the House on behalf of the thief people that have been displaced inside Nigeria. And the man who did this was a man called Ahmed Wase. Go look it up. Ahmed Wase. Ahmed Wase did not allow a House of Representatives man, Mark Bila, from tabling the motion to raise the concerns about the displaced thief people in the speaker in the House of Representatives, and he is a deputy speaker. That tells you see, Femi Gbajabiamila is a mouthpiece. What Ahmed Wase said is what goes. Do you know why? Because it's a Fulani nation. Does anyone think Femi Gbajabiamila has any power? Do you really think he has power? He hasn't got any power. That's the plain fact. Anytime you see a Fulani man as your deputy, take it from me. No ifs, no buts, no ho-ha. The deputy is the man in charge. End of story. The deputy is the man in charge. Now, if you reverse it, if the Fulani is in charge as a head and you are a deputy, believe me, you are only a deputy. You know why? Because you're a Southerner. Southerner, second-class citizen. Fulani, first-class citizen, whatever position they are in. They are the ones who will get more money. All of this is all dressed up. It's time we woke up. All of us in the South. What we are doing and in accepting this injustice is we are programming our youth to accept injustice, to accept it. Yes, it's spare tire. Spare tire, Mohammed Ade, exactly. Oh, somebody's calling now. Hello, evening, my brother. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, fine, thank you. Are you on the program now?
I'm live on the program right now, yes.
You see, thank God a Biafra man called just now.
Yes.
That is so appreciative, because my preaching is the Biafra and the Yoruba Nation people should now be working together towards one goal.
Exactly.
But what I'm getting at is that it's like Nnamdi Kanu is not coming down at all.
No.
He's not speaking good about the Yorubas. This is not the time for...
okay, go ahead.
This is not the time. This is not the time for that. And concerning the Abuja hierarchy,
yes.
Allowing somebody to become president or not, it's not possible again.
No.
Because the extent at which they have done their bad deeds now, it's a fool that will leave that place for somebody else who is not their tribe to come and take over.
That's it.
After they have killed them, after they have maimed them, after they have kidnapped and raped them.
Yes.
They have done it to the peak. I'm telling you, and I can bear with anybody, they are not succumbing. They are not leaving it in 2023.
They're not. It's all a game. It's all a game.
I learned, people are saying Buhari is dead, but whoever is there now, I'm sure he's not leaving. And if he leaves, they are giving it to another Fulani man. At this point, they have overdone it that they wouldn't give it to anybody.
It's all a ploy. It's all a ploy. It's all a
my other pain again since yesterday is a meeting held by them called Afenifere or whatever. For them to be saying something else away from what the youths or the Yorubas are agitating for. I mean, it's a shame.
Well,
it makes me so feel bad, and
we will focus on the people who are working together for the nation. Not everybody. Many are called, few are chosen. I look at it that way. That's the only way we can look at it. So we don't want to. If we focus on those who are naysayers, we won't do anything. If we focus on those who want to do it, then we are likely to get more traction. And even those, they will join us at some point. I firmly believe so. I don't have a doubt.
Just to deviate a bit from the borrowed language.
Yeah.
Sherry, ìlú tọ́lọ́run bá dá kò kí ń pé tí ò bá sọ lórí burúkú ń bẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So àwọn olórí burúkú wa wọ́n ti ń ṣẹ́ orí yọ díẹ̀díẹ̀
àti ń dá wọn mọ̀.
Ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run á gbé wa dé
ilẹ̀ ìlérí.
Yorùbá ìlérí tá à ń sọ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín àṣẹ.
Ní agbára Ọlọ́run inú á dùn torí this Yorùbá agitation ó jẹ́ kí n rí i pé out of 10 people tó wà abroad 9 and a half fẹ́ padà sílé.
Yes, without a doubt. We've had enough.
Fed up.
We've had enough of this nonsense. We've had enough of it.
So, by the grace of God, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́, and I thank you for iṣẹ́ gidigidi tí ẹ ń ṣe. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ yín. Wọn ò dẹ̀ ní gbé yín gbìn. Lásìkò yìí, àdélẹ̀ lórí. Ẹ ṣé gan. Thank you so much. All right.
Bye. So thank you very much. So that's our salient comments about what's going on, and we are very, we must all understand the Fulanis have been playing the game with the support of others who made them, who sort of made them born to rule. So we are not, it is a borrowed language. It is a borrowed language, and it's true. I'd like to get to the point where when we have Yoruba Nation, we will have interpreters who will be in English and French and German. So when our president speaks, the interpreters will then interpret for those, if they wish, to the French audience. Our president will speak in Yoruba. Our ministers will all speak in Yoruba. Anybody who wants to do business with us will have to speak Yoruba language. And it would be in their interest to learn that Yoruba language, because that way they can get better trade terms. As I speak to you now, the Fulanese, they've taken over Lagos. Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, and the sacking of Lagos, they are the first citizens of Nigeria, of Lagos in Yoruba land. So when there's any important dignities that comes from Europe or from America or from China, the first people they see are the Fulanis. But you are still saying you want one Nigeria. Those of you saying you're still saying you want one Nigeria. These are the realities that we are facing. Now let's listen to this guy. I don't want to, because his story is very important. Let's listen on. And this is exemplifying the decay of the lie of one Nigeria. Hello, Tari Roberts. Hey, hello, hi, Master. How you doing?
Their station. I did among people who carry AK-47. They not change the topic entirely. I was so confused that because in the process they now use their hand to cover some parts of the statement. I didn't know the full details of what is inside the statement.
You see?
They use their hand to cover it. I told them they still beat me, they are proving stubborn now.
So the police now, they even lie against citizens. They lie against them, they beat them up, they have a total, you see, they have a total disregard for the constitution because they know it's a fraud. And it's a window dressing. It's not a real document. It's a document that's just read for the world. Look, we've done it. But in reality, that document is meaningless. If you are a Southerner, it's zero. The rules the rules upon which the Fulanis operate is along Sharia law. They don't care. And let me show you. In fact, I'm going to try and do this now. I wasn't going to do it before. I've got to try and do it. It's just I'm trying to find a space to fit the thing in. Next time I will try and see if I can find a way. 1 second. I may try and see if I can get this up, because it's important you have this information. It's this information that we can't just good. Okay. Right. Okay. Now you will see me go off a little bit. But I'm going to try and do something. Let me just do this. Give me a minute, please. I want to just show you something. I have got to show you this, because you will see it on the screen. It's above my head. Because I wasn't going to try and do that before. But now I need to do this. Because there are things that are going on that we simply cannot no longer ignore. Now, let's see. Is it the one? No, not that one. I hope it works. Is it this one? No, not that one. Okay, 1 second. I'll get there. Okay. Now that's one. One more time. No, I don't want that. This one. That's it. Good. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. Abuja Declaration. I want you to go and type that up and look at it. I've said it before, but I want you to know that the hegemony, the Fulanis, they are intent on taking that place, come what may. And there's nothing you can do. There is nothing that you will be able to do other than to fight for your land. You have to fight. You need to we have got to take back what is ours. It is that simple. There's no point there's no way of sugarcoating this. And that's why the quicker we know what is going on, the better. The quicker we know what is really going on, the better. We cannot stay. We cannot be okay, God this, God that, like somebody said, like one of the callers said. Forget that idea. That is what they will use to oppress you if you are not careful. That is what the very thing they will use to keep you pinned down. I hope you can see what I'm trying to. I don't know. I need to try and do it in a way that works. Okay, I'm gonna try one thing. I will highlight it anyway. I want to show you something. Listen, he's speaking against the bad journalists. Okay, Festus Agu. Yes, you're right. Yes. That's the important distinction there, and that's yeah, exactly. Now I want to show you something. It's called the Abuja Declaration. In that Abuja Declaration, the Fulanis met in secret in 1989, whereby they talked about Islam in Africa, and they actually they got us to join this Islamic OIS, Organization of Islamic States, OIS, anyway, and which was very, very wrong. Now, anyway, they made, after that in 1990, they now had another meeting where they made an alternative declaration, and I want to read that to you, and it's very, very important. This is a message that we must say over and over till it saturates. Now here we go. Okay, now I want to read that to you. And I want you to remember this word. I will say this as often as I can. You can see it now. It says here, amongst other things, and this is on the alternative declaration, amongst other things, that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslim religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate. That's their goal. Their goal is to make it a sultanate. Oduduwa and Biafra Nation now, first as I go. Absolutely. Their goal is to make that contraption called Nigeria a sultanate. And in that sultanate, it's not written in here. What will happen is that if you not, let me just see. I'll say, now, here we go. That's it. Now, here we go. So it says here, I'm going to read that. Let me read it again. It said among other things that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslims should be eradicated. Non-Muslim religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate, and Western law should be replaced with Sharia. Now, do you understand when I say to you that the Constitution is a window dressing? Because it is a Western constitution. It's not Sharia. Do you understand? They don't count that. They are going to eradicate it. So along with the constitution that they're going to eradicate, guess what will happen to many of us in the South? Do you not think they will try to eradicate it as well? One Nigeria lot. Do you not think they will try to eradicate us as well? And they are on their way. Apparently, there are over 700, 1,000, maybe more killings going on in the South secretly every day. Every day. There are people going missing every day. But we're not aware because we are too busy what? Praying against the witch, praying against this one. And the real enemy is as close to us as ever. The real enemy is running the economy. The real enemy, the Fulanis, is our boss. The real enemy is making our money worthless because they don't believe in Western law. If you don't believe in Western law, what makes you think they will comply with it? I'm just asking a simple question. If the Fulanis don't believe in the Western law, however good it is, what makes you believe they will comply with it? Simple question. Simple question. This question, thank you very much. Yeah, why all these pastors like Adegboye and others still in the support of one Nigeria? Exactly. So if the Fulanis, you can see the document, and I've highlighted that section. And I can pin it up for people who want to read it afterward. Like I said, the Fulani don't believe in Western laws. It says so there. You can see it. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. So what is the Constitution? I'll wait. What is the Constitution? Is it not Western law? I'm just asking you. Just asking for a friend. So if we all agree that the Constitution is a Western law, now, do you now see, all of you who are one Nigeria, do you now see that there is no way in this earth that the Fulanis will comply with that constitution? Do you now see that they are playing a window dressing with us in the South? Oh, they like to read English. Give them English. Tell them everything they want in the book. We will do Sharia law. End of story. They don't have to know. They don't believe in it, so they don't have to know. But we will deal with them the way we see fit. They are already going to eradicate it. They are going to eradicate Sharia law. And I mean, not Sharia, they're going to eradicate the Western education, Western laws. Now, do you understand why it is patently obvious that this government will 100% support Boko Haram? Because of that single statement. Let me read it again. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. Now, under what condition is Boko Haram? Is it not Sharia? Is it not Sharia? Those of you who are one Nigeria believers, is it not Sharia? I'm just asking you, just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for, I don't know, me I don't know Buko. I'm just asking for a friend. I've just shown you the Abuja Declaration. Let me, in case people may have some, he's talking nonsense. Let me pin that Abuja Declaration up, because I don't believe in casting aspersions or anything. I believe I state facts. I don't believe in, on this platform, Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I say so in blue. You can see it. We speak truth to power 100% of the time, even if it means that we will get blocked like we were blocked a few days ago. We will always speak truth to power. So now let me just pin the declaration, the Abuja Declaration. In there, they are going to eradicate Western laws. Is the Constitution not Western law? One Nigeria law. I'm just asking for a friend. Me, I don't know. You know me, I don't know book. Me, I kuku know. Like waiting consign me. You see, you know, I go no say I don't know book. When I say consign, I suppose say concern. Me, I can't say consign. Consign, now to consignment, you they expect something. You get that. But this concern, some matter deal, waiting happen. That one I concern. But me, I don't know book. You know what man knows self. I beg. So what did I say? They say those of you in the south, it is as look, let's not mince words. You can believe in the Bible all you want. You can believe and hold the Constitution all you want. What is important to know is this: the people in power don't believe in that Constitution. They are using takia for you. My people, wake up. One Nigeria, wake up. One Nigeria will kill you where you stand if you're not careful. I don't talk my own. One Nigeria, it will kill you in the place where you are if you're not careful. And this is the reality that we better face up to. I urge you, please, this is not the time for you to be questioning or to be saying, not questioning, you can ask questions, for you to be having quarrels among yourselves as Igbos and Yorubas. Because the two of you prepare, you understand, and you're prepared to work together and comply with the Constitution of Nigeria because you believe in that Constitution. That's what they made you believe in. You see, the problem is that they believe in Sharia. They don't believe in the Constitution, that English Constitution, that Western Constitution. They want to eradicate it. And what is more shocking is that the people who gave it to them, the people from whom they copied it, they are quite happy for them to get rid of it. Let me say that again slowly, in case you may understand me. The people from whom I've just pinned in the Abuja Declaration there. So please look at it, read it yourself, read that declaration yourself, and you will see what I'm saying about Western law should be replaced with Sharia. And that is the heart of the problem. They don't want you to change this Constitution. They will never agree to a referendum. I'm telling you now. They will never agree to restructuring. Never. And I don't think we will even get the referendum. But we will have to go our own way. This is a slave camp. It's a slave camp. End of. It is a slave camp. It is a slave camp. And I'm telling you categorically, that the Fulanis will never, Never, they will never succumb to Western law. So if you take the court to case to, if you take a case to court and you win, to them, they will say that's Western law. In Sharia law, I will win. You can read, you can be the senior advocate of Nigeria all you want. You can be the best lawyer all you want. As long as it is not Sharia law, you are nothing. You are zero. Because why? Western law should be replaced with Sharia. And while they are saying they are fighting, quote unquote, they are fighting Boko Haram. Is Boko Haram not practicing Sharia law? I'm just asking. Just asking me. I just ask questions. I like asking potent questions, cogent questions, to make us think, to make us rethink and understand that this is a lie. Nigeria is a fraud. The constitution is a window dressing. It is a window dressing that the Fulanis have never believed in. But yet, they will read it to you when they do elections. What makes you think that they read it to you during elections? Do you think it's because they believe in it? Is that what you think? One Nigeria people. Do you think, but they are reading the constitution, they are complying with the constitution? That's the game. The game is they want you to believe that they believe in it, when in fact they are using it to control you in the South. And they are practicing Sharia law. And they are doing everything they can to wipe out the constitution, to make sure it's only Sharia law. Why do you think they favor Sukuk more than the cryptocurrency? You guys don't understand what is going on. Let me ask again. Why do you think that they favor Sukuk more than the cryptocurrency? Why do you think they are rushing to make all these laws? Because Western laws, Western finances, anything Western, they don't want it in the quote-unquote area that they believe is theirs, including yours and my own ancestors' land, though. But you are still talking about one Nigeria. You see, we get problems for South. This is not the time. Yes, we don't have anything in common. Kola, Kofu, Sholagbadi, absolutely. We have nothing in common. There is nothing in common. No Nigeria. We need to dismantle it. You see, let me just put it this way. It's time for us, just like the Berlin Conference dismantled Africa and dismantled the African kingdoms. It is time for us, certainly in Contraption Nigeria, to dismantle Contraption Nigeria. We have to dismantle it. We must, because, like I said, what more evidence? I'm giving you the evidence. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. But you are going to come and tell me that the constitution says XYZ. The constitution is meaningless to the Fulani man because he only believes in Sharia. And Sharia is practiced by the Boko Haram. So let me ask you a question. Between the Boko Haram guy and you and the South, who do you think the government of the day will support? Who do you think they will support? So, I doubt we will get to 2023 elections. A lot of people are waking up. The youth are waking up. And I'm so glad that they are. But I'm just pointing out this thing to you. It's important to see that. Now, let me go back and let me go back and play this young man's thing, because it's important information there. And it tells you that you see, in that government, if you're a Southerner, they will use this constitution against you. But if you're not owner, it will never come into play because they believe in Sharia law. Are you getting that? One country, two different constitutions, Sharia law and the Western Constitution. One country, two different constitutions. But you don't know that, do you? Because you still so focused on that. In the North, they would only apply Sharia. Hisbah, did they ask you before they put it in? They didn't ask you, they just put it in. But now we put him Amotekun. They've compromised Amotekun. Are you getting it? Kudos to the ESN. ESN is giving them a problem, a serious problem. They are afraid of Eastern Security Network. For a fact. I know that for a fact. They are scared shitless that if that gets tried, and they are trying to do that, is why they quickly got in and neutered the Amotekun. I'm afraid Amotekun is a compromised, they totally compromised. When a police commissioner that was retired, that's been appointed to head Amotekun, says they are now working with Miyetti Allah. And Governor Autumn said that Miyetti Allah have admitted that they are killing people and the government should arrest them. But the same people are the same ones that we are now being told to work with in the Southwest. Can you not see we have problem? They are afraid of Eastern Security Network, and long may Eastern Security Network continue. We need to do the same thing in Southwest. Now let's listen to this man.
People be stubborn that by Monday morning I will have sense. By the time they beat me, that is when I now suspect that the guy that is in tension with me, they connive with the guy, that the guy should beat me in the cell. You see. So they connive. They even look. If you don't believe in the Constitution, once they don't believe in the Constitution, they can do whatever they want with it. It says so there. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. I want you to look at that section. Abuja Declaration. Go look at it. Go look at it. Right now, that country, they are going to make sure that they wipe, unless we make sure we put a full stop and chase away. Fulanis are guests. They are guests in Yoruba land. They are guests in Igbo land. They are guests in the Middle Belt. And they suddenly want to take the land over. And that's what's happening. This man here is being, they framed him. They don't care about the rule of law. In terms of the Constitution, in terms of Western Constitution, they don't care. Their only interest is Sharia. Listen on. The guy will just come and kick me on my, I will call the attention of the police. The police, they are laughing at me that I think I call myself a freedom fighter. I mean, Sabi camera. I said I should carry the guy inside now. I said this guy want to kill me because police officers beat me. I don't weak. I'm not strong to able to defend myself in the cell with the guy. On Monday morning, after they tried to persuade me to write a statement, I refused. They slapped me, they kicked me. One say you go waste me. One of the officers say, pay now, say you know the duty. Say any officer where here say when he resume duty, yes say the guy where do the camera, they yell like one go just carry stone me inside the cell. Some go, maybe I did this thing, they will, one who carry, come in, he remove the belt. He beat me almost like 15 times with his belt. Say, na miss a big camera, be. I mean,
dehumanizing treatment because you're a southerner, they want your land. Number two, you're practicing Western law that they want to eradicate. Do you think they will comply, they will care about you? Do you think they will care about you, one Nigeria people? Do you think they will care about you? Do you think they will care about you? They won't care about you. They won't give one. Your biggest problem for them, they don't want to see Western law in their so-called land. It's your land though. But if we do not stand up, they will take it over from us and we will be slaves, even just like the Hausas. And that speaks for both Igbos and Yoruba. That's why we need to work together. And Middle Belt. That's number one. They want your land. Number two, that constitution, it is in English. They can't stand it in their land. as far as they're concerned. Which is your land, though, they're going to make their land. And they want to eradicate it. Do you think they will care whether or not how it's applied? Do you think they will... Why do we wonder why that they don't care about the rule of law? Because that's not their rule of law. The Fulanis don't care about the constitution because it's not Sharia law. Let's get this right. The Fulanis don't care about that constitution because it is not Sharia law. You do something against Sharia law, then you will see that they mean business. That is why they are supporting Boko Haram. All of this they're doing is takia. It's a trick. Get your opponent to believe that you comply, you subservient to them. You don't, they don't care about Western law. They don't. They are going to eradicate it. They are only going to promote people who are Muslims. Fulanis. You have to be Fulani, not Hausa, not Southwesterner, not Easterner, not Middle Belt. I don't know why we are so upset. I've given you we shouldn't be. These are facts. One Nigeria people, come and debate this one. I'm telling you, Western law should be replaced with Sharia. Simple. It is clear cut. You can't debate this one. Yeah. They just go saying a non-government should stop doing justice. So can you just they're doing to the citizens? Exactly. Thank you very much. Ibianusi Onwubio. Thank you very much, my sister. Why are you people doing like this? You don't have money to eat and you can buy data for internet. Sorry, your eyes are open. No, well, look. Anyway, I'm just explaining. We are here. Look, all we are saying is I hope you all know what we're saying. I'm saying to you, tell everybody at home now, right now. The message we should be telling everybody at home right now is this. The federal government of Nigeria, the Fulani government of Nigeria don't believe in the Western laws. That is why you shouldn't be surprised. Why do you think they have Tanko technicality? Why do you think they have Tanko, Mohammed? Tanko is a Sharia law, isn't it? Tanko is a Sharia law. Oh, we scream, we shout. Because they've maneuvered themselves to put in Tanko Mohammed, who's practicing Sharia law. So he will not say anything to you, and he doesn't know English, he doesn't know Western law, he's not interested. His business, the job the government gave him is to make sure that Sharia law is practiced across the whole of Nigeria. So why are we surprised when they take Justice Onoge away? Why are we so surprised? We shouldn't be surprised. Because it says, I mean, I don't even, it doesn't, the case is closed. The evidence of what I'm saying is borne out by the fact that you will see that the man that is in place now is Tanko Mohammed. Let us go and see. No, I'll leave this one. Let me do something quickly. Let me go Tanko Mohammed. I want to show you what I mean. Because people might be arguing that he's qualified this and that. Sharia law judge. So it will tally. I want to show you that it will tally with the fact that they are going to, they've already eradicated it. Yeah, okay. So, here we go. Now, let me see. So, here we go. Let's bring this up, shall we? I just want to show you something. Oh, will you let me do it? Oh, it's too small. Okay, let me go back one step. I just want to show you something, that's all. Let's see. Okay, maybe that will do. I hope you can see it above there. I'm trying to show you something about this Tanko technicality guy, so you know what we are faced with. Now, okay. It's above my head there. I'm just going to read to you a bit of a... So, he was born 1953, Nigerian jurist, Supreme Court of Nigeria, an incumbent Chief Justice of Nigeria, was formerly Nigeria Court of Appeal. I want to read something. Islamic law. You see, he received an LLB in Islamic law. You see that? So why are we surprised? One Nigeria people, understand. You see, Islamic law. Yeah? Now go back to this one. It says here, Western law should be replaced with Sharia law. So why are we surprised? One Nigeria people. The game is up. The game is up. Let us dismantle contraption Nigeria. There is too much evidence for us to be. Prayer will not do it. Thank you very much, Salahuddin Jalil Olawale. Yeah, thank you, I appreciate you. This is for all of us. Look, prayer will not do it. These guys want to eradicate Western law. And what is our constitution? Is it not Western law? Who is the Chief Justice now? Is it not a Muslim Sharia law judge? Connect the dots now. Time to connect the dots and let us break this thing up. We need to break it up. Let's listen to this man again. All of this stuff that's happening, they don't care about Western law. Particularly, they make sure that Western law never has a foot in the North. Go check it up. I'm not even going to. I'm telling you this, the Western law will never have root in the North. Never. So those people who believes, the court said this, the court, and they got fine English. You can have all the best English you want. You can speak, you can be fluent in English and quoting and knowing the references. You can know all of that. But I'm reading you once a sentence. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. So with all your qualification, you will never be appointed to strategic posts as a Southerner. End of story. That's it. You see? Look. So look, just wake up. Yeah, thank you very much, Kenneth. Just wake up and understand. If you are a Southerner and you are talking one Nigeria, once you are talking one Nigeria, they will eradicate the very constitution that you thought was defending you. That constitution is a window dressing. I'm telling you now. And that includes all the senior advocates of Nigeria. They better understand quick. The senior advocate, if you're a Southerner and you're a senior advocate. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello. It's okay. Hold on. I don't know. Say for me.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I sir. I'm going.
This is Anthony on the line.
Oh, Anthony, good evening. You are talking to Citizen. Yes, you are. You are live right now. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was following your program.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I want to say a big thank you and well done.
Thank you
for the job you are doing.
Thank you.
This is the only way we can come together. I am a Biafran.
Yes.
So I'm so happy that a new day has come for the Southerners to unite themselves.
Absolutely.
Together as real brothers.
Yes.
So I'm really grateful, really happy for the new development that is coming from the Southwest.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
may God bring our freedom to us.
Amen. Amen. It's a must.
Yeah.
We have to. Yes.
And also there's a song I would like to send to you. So
yes.
I can be playing it on this thing, on your program.
Yes, please do.
It's a song for Dudua and Biafra.
Please send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'm happy to. Please, I'd love to.
I don't know how I can send that.
Send it via WhatsApp. Send it to me on WhatsApp. Send it on this number.
Is this a WhatsApp number?
Yes, WhatsApp number, and I'll pick it up.
Okay, sir.
Put your name as well, so I'll know it's you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Goodbye. Thanks.
Okay,
Bye. Bye. So that's great. So we need some songs to reunite the two. Fantastic. So look. Thank you very much, Oluremi, Ogabi, Kilanko, thank you so much. I appreciate your comments there. It says here, I'm enjoying your this program, this Citizen Network. Kudos to you. So thank you so much. Okay. Thank you very much. Wow. Salahuddin says, this is one of the best programs. You can hear the truth and learn a lot. Yes. Time of the rally. Olushola Mayokun. At the minute in the London here, UK, we're still under restriction. We need to do this as a collective. This is not something that one person can do alone. We will come up with dates with that, and once we have a collective decision, we will let everybody know. At this point in time, there are no planned, as to my knowledge, there are no planned protests at the minute. But we are reviewing the situation as when the government allows us to be able to protest, and all that. We will of course begin that, but it's got to be a united front. And I want to say something. Adeola Sotimei, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. So what I'm trying to say here is this: we Yorubas, please, let's learn from the Igbos. I'm serious. Let's learn from our Igbo brothers. They donate community by community around the world. Shortly, there will be some good news that we'll be hearing in terms of where centralized funding. That's being worked on. Once that news comes out, Yorubas, please, this is not time for joking. Let's make sure we have the funds we need. You have to make it your job in each of your house. Each house must make sure that we donate for the generation to come. This is not about whether or not this one is stealing. Donate the thing in there. Put the funds, and it will be like a central fund, Jewish fund. Same thing. We need that. The Igbos have already, their heads streets ahead. They got the funds they need. Where is ours? We need to speak with one voice on this, because it will impact everything else we do. Without funding, we can't do anything. So please, I call on you. When they come with the result, when they come with the coordinated, with the centralized account, every Yoruba house, and I mean every Yoruba house in the world, in the whole of the world, in diaspora, we must populate. We must put funds in there. This is life and death. This is life and death, and I don't mind saying this. It is. We need to face those facts. It's not time for squabbling. Don't squabble about, just donate the thing. Let's rescue ourselves. Because the mess I'm reading to you, when you understand the impact of what I just read to you, Western law should be replaced with Sharia. What do you think will happen to your Bible when you have Sharia? Let me break it down that way. When you have Sharia law in Yoruba land, what do you think will happen to your Bible? You're going to church. I'm telling you, once they put in Sharia law, you got two choices. You either convert to Islam, or you leave and never return to your land, the land of your own ancestors. So can you now see that we don't have a chance? There's no time for discussing. There's time for us now to act collectively and focus on achieving the goal of securing Yoruba nation. I'm going to play you this song right now. Let me pause it here, because I just want you to remember this young man here. Here we go. Let's bring that on. Listen to his words.
Olúbòkíà ti ilẹ̀ Òkèà tó jẹ́ ọba pàtàkì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn darandaran tí wọ́n dá àwọn ènìyàn aláàmú ìlú kan nínú Yorùbá sí wọn dákẹ́ nítorí àwọn tàbí tí kan pàápàá Yorùbá á sì sọ̀rọ̀.
You need to wake up a little bit more. This is serious.
Ẹ̀tọ́nà fìgbà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa, òye wa, níṣẹ́ náà brainwash wa torí tó
Yes, you see, listen. Donate. No joke. Emura. Ogumbo. Emura.
Ìjọ láyọ̀ bá nígbà ní ló di ìjọba. Ẹ̀yin ọba wa, ṣé bẹ́yìn náà ni bàbá wa?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Ẹ má lajú yín sílẹ̀ kájèjì kó gba ilẹ̀ wa. Kán yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa.
Yes.
Lójú yín, ẹ jẹ́ kó bá padà sáyé ọba. Káṣe kan lè padà sẹ́nu ọba. Olóṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbàṣẹ ọba. Ṣèbí yẹn gangan náà pè ní ọba. Ó ti pẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré. Lọ́wọ́ yìí, ẹ dúró dédé. Àgàlẹ́ onílé. Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn. Àní ẹyẹ sùn. Ó yẹ jí máa sùn. Àdàmú wà ní rògbò èṣù. Lórí ogun bọ̀.
Ogun bọ̀ o.
Kàmúra o. Ogun bọ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ kàmúra o. Yorùbá. Ìjà Sunday Igboho ṣá nìkan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Ìjà gbogbo Yorùbá. Ó yẹ dìde. Ẹ̀yin alágbára. Àsìkò ti tó. Wọn kì í sọ fáfọ́jú kò jọ ń lọ. Òun kan máa mọ̀. Ẹ jáwọ́ lápọ̀n tí ó yọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kó mi láka náà. Ìbọn sàn jẹ́bọ rírú. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ju àlàkòrò dúdú. Kò sẹ́ni bọ̀dì tó lè rí. Yorùbá ló dalẹ̀ jù ẹ má fi bínú. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin Yorùbá, gbogbo Yorùbá.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá.
Inú òkun lẹ̀ ń gbóhùn tì.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá.
Títọ́ ṣe máa jẹ ọ̀rẹ́.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá.
Ilẹ̀ dalẹ̀ Abíọ́lá Káwọ́. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Ilẹ̀ dalẹ̀ tó ṣe ìdí àgbọn. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó
bá.
Ìjọwọ́ wa ni Yorùbá máa gbọ́n.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá.
Yorùbá gbọ́n àtẹnujẹ ló ń pa wọn. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Ṣé òun yìí kákó lóko ẹ̀rù ni? Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Ọmọ aláṣọ máa ń wá kìsà ó tún fẹ̀yìn.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá.
Ẹ̀rù wa ń jẹ̀gùn ó tún dunnú. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Gbogbo kan tó lè ṣàǹfààní fún wa náà ti lọ. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Ó ti pẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe. Ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré. Lọ́wọ́ yìí, ẹ dúró dédé. Ìtẹ́ láti máa padà lé onílé.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday Igboho nìkan.
Kábíyèsí o.
Dáadáa olóṣèlú wà wọ́n ń lọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn àgbàgbà ọba aláradàkẹ́ ọ̀nìrìṣà aláàfin àwùjalẹ̀ alápín ṣọ̀ún gbọ́mọ̀ṣọ́ alára àjèlú ọ̀rùnkún àkárí olùbàdàn bàbá ẹ̀sọ́ lọ́wọ́ àgbàdàkẹ́ bàbá dàkẹ́ àgbàdàkẹ́ ohun tó bá dé jùlọ.
Ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ̀yin ọba Yorùbá àgbàdá ọmọ tó ti ka orin látòkà bá mélòdì ẹgbẹ́ mi lákọ̀ọ́rin ọba.
Tell Peter best babe.
Right. I'm just wanted to just play that because sometimes we forget where we're going. And I don't want to. So this is, but you see, that song, I'm trying to bring this back to you. What is that song talking about? What is it talking about? That song. When you hear that song, I want you to have this in your mind. I want you to have that in your mind. Hang on. Sorry, let me just do this. One second, I'll get there. When you hear that song, Eji Yoruba Eji Emasun, Yoruba Ji Masun. This is what I want you to remember. That's what's happening to us daily. That's what's happening to us daily. That's what's happening. We are slaves in our land. When you hear that song, look at that picture. These people The Fulanis are guests in Yoruba land. They are guests in Middle Belt land, in Tiv land. They are guests in Igbo land. And they are taking over the land. And we are watching. That's why this song is so important. Emura. Yoruba. Emura. Ogumbo is telling us war is coming. And it's not just war whereby we're talking with weapons alone. What do you call when they are going to eradicate the laws upon which you live your life? What do you call that? When they wage wars on the very laws upon which you live your life, what is that called? Is that not a war? I'm asking you. I'm just asking for a friend. Me, I know no book. I'm just asking for a friend, new. I'm just asking for a friend. What is that called? Because people seem to think, oh, when you say war, it's physical. This to eradicate Western law from your nation, and you got 50% of the nation practicing that. Is that not war already? To make sure that all of the ministers, they are all Muslims, majority of them, and they are all Fulanis. Is that not war? So what are we talking about? Do you understand what I mean? Is this making sense to you? Is that not war? Because people are saying, oh, are we ready for war? They've been waging this war for 60 years plus. They've been waging it, and now they are putting emirs all over the south to take the land. I keep telling you, we need to eradicate, we need to reject Ahmadu Bello Way. We need to put a big X mark on Ahmadu Bello Way and rename it Obafemi Awolowo Way. These same people jailed Obafemi Awolowo for treason. 10 years. But now the same people are bringing in Fulanis from across the whole of Africa. Senegal, Gambia, Cameroon, and other places. Mali. To come into so-called integrity Nigeria. When you do that, that means that you've actually affected the integrity of Nigeria. By right, you should already be tried for treason. But because they don't believe in Western law, they will do it. They don't believe in Western law that you hold. So, Western law, they don't have a belief in it. So they will do it. So we need to break away. We're already at war. I'm telling you, we are already at war. Peter Otogile, thank you. We are already at war. Oh, you do not. I mean, can you imagine this? What's his name again? This newscaster. He came up and he said this nonsense. Ruben Abati said nonsense. Ruben Abati has the temerity to talk to us about, we are affecting the integrity of Nigeria. There is no appetite for Yoruba nation. They should, no. And anybody that, whatever they face. But the same Ruben Abati cannot speak one word when Bala Mohammed tells Fulanis from Mali, from Senegal, from Cameroon, from Niger, from Chad. They are all welcome to come to Nigeria, and they will use federal money to settle them. Where was Ruben Abati then? Or didn't he read the news? Or did he go quiet? Where was he? So now when we now say we are going for, because our lives are being killed, and Reuben Abati is, I'm wondering, are you really a Southerner? Because you're supposed to be protecting Southerners, but you are speaking up for those who are oppressing us. So I don't understand Reuben Abati. I don't know about you, me. I don't know about you, me. I don't understand that more. How will I see him? Tell the man talk well. I be na slave talk. It is suffer from what they call humble slave syndrome. How will I see him? Do you accept? How do you feel about Reuben Abati saying that Yorubas should be prepared to face the consequences of going for Yoruba nation? But he's not prepared to say the same thing when Bala Mohammed and all the others, the Fulanis, are asking Fulanis to come into Nigeria. And even Bala Mohammed as a governor is giving weapons to Fulanis to say under the guise of pastoralism to kill Southerners. But you say nothing. But because we now go for our own, we're saying now, we had enough, we're going for Yoruba nation. Because we know Nigeria is a fraud. Oh, no, we have to stay in it. That's a humble slave syndrome. How do you see it? Please type 1 if you agree with what I'm saying here, that Reuben Abati is talking like a slave. Type 1. Do you agree with me? I mean, look, this is how they see us Southerners. This is how the Fulanis, what you're seeing in the picture is how the Fulanis see us. Whether you like it or not. Including Reuben Abati. I don't care how much money you have as a Southerner. Look, there was a very wealthy Southerner, a Yoruba man, practicing the religion. He was killed by his one of his workers. Do you seriously think that he was killed by one of his workers alone? Or was it the fact that he was so powerful in the north that they didn't want him to have that power, so they took him out? That's what happened. That's what happened. So when you talk about one Nigeria, understand the one Nigeria they're talking about does not include you having any power. You were a slave in their one Nigeria. Fulani will be number 1 citizen and you will be second class. Just like you're seeing in the video. Exactly. One. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for answering my question. I appreciate that. These are the things that we need to be looking at. This is what we're saying this. I'm telling you in black and white. Look, Western law should be replaced with Sharia. That is a war against us in a psychological sense. It is a war that you don't even see coming, but it's happening to you every day. So when you go to now, Sowore, now you can now understand when Showore's case is. Sowore is my great friend, and I believe in many of the Spicer hits: security, power, infrastructure, communication, education, restructuring, health, employment, all of these things that he talked about. But the reality on the ground is that when there is an agenda to remove Western education, which many of us in the South grew up with, and replace it with Sharia law, is that not a war? Is that not already a psychological war? Yes or no? Type 1 if you agree. Type 1 if you agree that a psychological war is being waged against Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt right now by this plan to eradicate Western law. Type 1 if you agree. Type 2 if you disagree. Type 1 if you agree that they are waging a psychological war against the South. Type 1. It's already happening. It's not a question of if. And the evidence is Tanko Mohammed is a Sharia law man. What more evidence do you need? What more evidence? What more evidence do you need? Everybody knows. 1-1. I'm so glad you're all typing 1 because it's for sometimes you think, oh, maybe I'm going crazy, but I'm not going crazy. It's all pointing in one direction. So people are saying, oh, don't talk about war. There is a war that's been waged against the South relentlessly. We are being conditioned to accept injustice. They are waging war to eradicate our constitutional rights in terms of Western law. They are imposing Sharia law, whether we want it or not. This is an imposition. This is what we need to hold on to justify going for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. Make this video go viral, please. I hope you are sharing it. I hope you will share with friends and family to make them understand that what is happening. And by the way, please subscribe. Please subscribe. And in debate, thank you very much. Yeah, it's already shared on my page. Bella Bello is shared on my page. It's shared. Yeah. So it is. It is the song. I'm gonna play it again. I'll play it again, Bella. I'll play it in a while because I don't want to put it in. But I'm just trying to tell you, we have been facing a psychological war, a war that the pastors have said nothing about. Nothing. A war that the same Yoruba Muslim have said nothing about because they're not aware of the psychological war that is being played. You see, when you do psychological war, the next step from psychological war is the physical war. Where are we now? This is what's happening. So when everybody's telling you, oh, don't talk about war, the game of the Sharia law people is waging a war. They've been waging a psychological jihad. They have been waging a psychological jihad with the plans to eradicate Western law is tantamount to psychological jihad. You heard me. You heard me well. Listen. They have been waging a psychological jihad against us consistently. Whilst we are busy saying the rule of law says, they have continued unabated to wipe out Sharia law. And they are putting emirs in every state. Emirs, Sharia law, emirs will practice what? Sharia laws. And your Western laws, they will wipe out. Once the emir speaks, the people will have to comply. And if you don't agree, you pack your bags, you leave, whether it's your land or not. This is a psychological war. Let's be very, very, very clear. This is a psychological war. So when you hear them come and talk about, we want to give the power to the South. What power are they giving you in the South? The only time you will know they're serious is if they actually stop this crazy eradication of our laws that we use to practice. When you take away the laws that the people are using to live, is that not psychological war? I'm asking again. I am asking again. The experts in the House, the senior advocates of Nigeria, they should answer this question. You are busy defending the law that they are going to eradicate. What does that make you? You heard me right. You are busy defending a law that the Fulani government is planning to eradicate. You are busy arguing over something that they are going to wipe out at the flick of a switch. And you're telling us to comply with that. So what happens when that law goes? What happens to your senior advocate? Do you think you will still be able to apply? Or will you have to go and relearn to be a Sharia law? All the years you've gained, all the experience will come to what? Zero. Odo. Are you hearing me? You heard me correct? Yes, power is never given, it's taken. That's the point. Philip, yes, this is the coded message I'm hoping people will read from what I'm saying. I don't want to say, I'm not going to, you've got the message. That's what I'm trying to get at. But as you know, that's what I'm saying. You know? So, look, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to just write something, you know. Let me just put it up in this way. I'm going to put it in this simple term. I'm writing something up, and I will post it and I'll share it. And I'll share it, and you will see it on my private page. But I'm going to share this. We are facing a psychological war with the eradication of Western laws planned under Abuja, as planned under the Abuja Declaration. So let me just go here and put it up now. We are facing, and indeed are in a psychological jihad. Psychological jihad. With the attempt to eradicate, with the plan to eradicate jihad, with the plan to eradicate Western law as laid down under the Abuja Declaration. So I'm going to put that down. Western law. Forgive me for a minute, please. I'm just putting this down because this is something that, you know, Western law as planned under the Abuja Declaration. Under the Abuja Declaration. 1 minute, please. Now, the message is not for the Fulanese. It's for those one Nigeria people. This is message. I hope you, by now, you should realize that this message is for the Western, one Nigeria people. You know, let the South work together and free themselves from Fulanese. Exactly, Murphy Edwin. I agree. I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly. Thank you very much for watching. Eze Young, thank you for watching. Olabayo, thanks for watching. Godwin and Kev, thanks for watching. So under the Abuja Declaration, 1989 Abuja Declaration. And let's not forget that we were brought into this organization for Islamic State by none other than Babangida. Let's not forget that too. Let's not forget that too. Let's not forget that. So when you talk about one Nigeria, it's crazy. The one Nigeria does not have your interest at heart. You will forever be a permanent second-class citizen. So I'm going to put it up now. So I'm just putting that up. So we need to understand there's a psychological jihad with the plan to eradicate Western law as planned under the 1989 Abuja Declaration. If somebody takes away your laws suddenly from you, what are you left with? You now have to comply with theirs. And you've prepared your kids not to deal with the future. They have to now relearn. All of you, young and old, would have to learn about your Sharia law, your laws, and all the judges, all the Western paraphernalia you've learned comes to zero. Because you become meaningless. And the money that you're earning, because they will just simply say, oh, you know what? It's not. You see, we are now Sharia law. Your certificate is meaningless here. If you want to practice it, go to UK. They will say that to you. If you want to practice it, go to France. If you want to practice it, go to the US. But in this Nigeria that we have now, there is no senior advocate of Nigeria with Western law. No, you will have to speak You have to speak Arabic. You have to do Sharia law. You have to go and learn. So they say we can teach you. We will pay you to teach. They will even pay you to teach you. We don't know what this is. A psychological war already. You guys don't. So one Nigeria people, you need to wake up, and my Yoruba people in the way. If those of you living abroad, please, when we tell you, whatever groups you are in, make sure you're contributing on a monthly basis. When we have the central pot prepared, every household, that's what the Igbos are doing now. Every household, they put something, however small, because when you see, when you all when you piece in one place, the froth is bigger. But if we are doing drop, that's nonsense. We are having different groups. That's absolute bullshit. I'm sorry to use that language. I do apologize. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated. I am very frustrated, and I'm disappointed in how we Yorubas cannot see the writing on the wall. We are faced with a psychological war, and all we can do is hold on to a Bible. What good would a Bible do in the face of somebody trying to eradicate the laws on which you live? What good will it do? What good will it do? Is God going to come on back and stop them from eradicating it? Or is it you? Is it you? I'm sorry, I have to state the facts as they are. I have to state the facts that you go to church on Sunday, you're praying, and these people, they have been waging a silent war since 1989. And it's, evil genius. Of course he's going to be an evil genius if you don't stop this eradication of your Western law in the West, in the South. Because that evil genius is the one who put this plan in place. And you are all hailing him. Talk about Stockholm Syndrome. Oh, yes, Babangida is so great. Oh, he's a great man. He did this. He's the one who took you into the Organization of Islamic States. And under that, they are now writing Sharia law to wipe out Western law, which you practice across the West, Southwest, Southeast. And if you don't know it, you either leave the country or you will have to go and learn under them about Sharia law. This is what you are faced with. Is that not psychological war? I'm asking you. Is that not psychological war? Please look at what I'm telling you. I've pinned it on there. Abuja Declaration. Read it. They plan to eradicate Western law. Don't take my word for it. It's there. Let me show you again. So this young man that you see here, I'm glad he fought. I'm glad he's out. I want to move forward. This will continue. Do you know that under Sharia law, if the court stealing, they will cut off your arm? Were you raised in that manner? Were you raised in that knowledge? So suddenly when they put the Sharia law and it's happening to you, you have no choice. They cut your arm off. Sorry, Sharia law. That's where we're living. That's our law now. Sorry, it doesn't matter. And they will tell you ignorance is no excuse. Yes. Yes. They will tell you that. Mark my words. This is psychological war. This is psychological war on a daily basis. Let them come and dispute what I'm saying. Let them come and dispute it. Let them come and dispute it. Let them come out and dispute this. We are under consistent psychological jihad already before the physical war. When they want to wipe away your laws that you know And the people who are practicing those laws are defending those who are going to wipe away the laws. I mean, oh, well done, senior advocates of Nigeria. See, well done. Blow all the grammar you want. Blow all the grammar you want to senior advocates of Nigeria. Blow it up. Because as you finish winning that case for them, many of you are working and getting paid lots of money by the Fulanis. You win the case for them. Oh, thank you. You don't know that they are wiping away that very law. Because once they get rid of it, tell me, of what use is your senior advocate of Nigeria? Of what use is your law papers? Of what use? Of what use is it? Because the new Nigeria that they're going to create is going to be only Sharia law. Do you get it? Do you get that? Are you following us? Those of you One Nigeria. One Nigeria, understand what I'm saying to you. Understand clearly. That's why I'm going to go back to that song. We need to rise up. One Nigeria, this song is dedicated to you. One Nigeria, Yoruba man, this song is dedicated to you. Listen well.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọba Isa Olúṣọlá Adéní Ọláníyàn, Olúpòkíà ti ilẹ̀ Òkèà tó jẹ́ ọba pàtàkì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn darandaran tí wọ́n ń dá àwọn èèyàn aláàmú ìlú kan ìlú Yorùbá sí wọn dákẹ́ látòrí àbúgbà títí kan pàápàá Yorùbá àti sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn dárọ̀ náà dá sọ̀rọ̀ ìlú nǹkan.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ ọba Yorùbá ti jọ, ẹnu Yorùbá ò lè jọ. Ẹ má fọ́n ta lọ́rọ̀ sọ, kọ́ má bá mọ̀dé abájọ wa. Ẹ̀tàn náà fi gbàṣẹ sí lọ́wọ́ wa. Òye wa, níṣẹ́ náà brainwash wa torí tó bá dìgbà kan fẹ́ mú wa. Lọ́ ṣe gbàṣẹ sí lọ́wọ́ wa. Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn, àní ẹyẹ sùn. Ó yẹ jí máa sùn, kọ́ má padà mú wa ní rògbò èso. Torí ogun ń bọ̀, ẹ tètè ta múra o. Ogun ń bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká múra o. Gbogbo Yorùbá. Ṣebí ìjọ lárọ̀ bá nígbà ní ló di ìjọba. Ẹ̀yin ọba wa, ṣe bẹ́yìn náà ni bàbá wa. Ẹ má lajú yín sílẹ̀ kájèjì kó gba ilẹ̀ wa. Kán yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa lójú yín. Ẹ jẹ́ kó bá padà sáyé ọba. Káṣe kan lè padà sẹ́nu ọba. Olóṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbàṣẹ ọba. Ṣebí yẹn gangan náà pè ní ìjọba. Ó ti pẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe é. Ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré. Ẹ dúró dédé. Ìṣẹ́ láti má padà lé onílé. Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn. Àní ẹyẹ sùn. Ó yẹ jí máa sùn. Má padà mú wa ní rògbò èso. Torí ogun ń bọ̀.
Ogun ń bọ̀. War is coming.
Ogun ń bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra.
Ẹ múra.
Yorùbá. Ìjà yìí kì í ṣe ìjà Sunday Igboho nìkan. Ìjà gbogbo Yorùbá. Ó yẹ dìde. Ẹ̀yin alágbára. Àsìkò ti tó. Wọn kì í sọ fáfọ́jú kò jọ ń lọ.
Òun tó máa mọ̀.
Ẹ jáwọ́ lápọ̀n
tí ó yọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a bomi láka náà.
Ìbọn sàn jẹbọ rírun. Ẹ jẹ́ kó tó àlàkòrò dúdú. Kò sẹ́ni bọ̀dì tó lè rínú. Yorùbá ló dalẹ̀ jù ẹ má fi bínú. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá Yorùbá gbogbo Yorùbá. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin nínú òkun lẹ̀ ń gbógun tì. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá olótìtọ́ ṣe máa jẹ ọ̀tá yín. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin lẹ dalẹ̀ Abíọ́lá Awólọ́wọ̀. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ẹ̀yin lẹ dalẹ̀ tó ṣe ìdí àgbọn. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá
war is coming o, serious.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá àtẹnujẹ ló ń pa wọn.
Listen, One Nigeria love, listen o.
Kákó ló kó ẹrú ni ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Ọmọ aláṣọ máa ń wá kìsà ó tún fẹ̀yìn.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá.
Ẹlẹ́nu wá ń jẹ̀kùn ó tún dunnú. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Gbogbo tó lè ṣàǹfààní fún wa náà ti kó lọ. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá. Ó yẹ díẹ̀. Ó ti pẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe. Ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré. Lọ́wọ́ yìí ẹ dúró dédé kí tẹ́nàtì má padà lé onílé.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday kábíyèsí ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni àṣìlè dáadáa olóṣèlú wà wọ́n ń lọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn àgbàgbà ọba amáradàkẹ́ ọ̀nìrìṣà aláàfin àwùjalẹ̀ alákì ṣọ̀ún gbọ́mọ̀ṣọ́ alára àjèjì ọ̀ràn àkárí olùbàdàn bàbá ẹ̀sọ́ lọ́wọ́ àgbàdàkẹ́ bàbàdàkẹ́ bàbàdàkẹ́ nǹkan tó bá lè jìnnà.
Ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Ẹ̀yin ọba Yorùbá.
Ó yá.
Àgbàdá ọmọ tó ti ga orin láti bàbá mẹ́lọ́dì. Ẹgbẹ́ mi lákọ̀ọ́rin ọba.
Ó yá.
Tell Peter best babe.
Message to the one Nigeria people. Message to you. Listen well. Use your ears and listen. The young man has got the head of shoulders, the head of an old man on his head, on his shoulders. The wise words is telling us war is coming, and I'm telling you categorically, a psychological war has been waged and continues to be waged against us. You fighting for the Fulanese, you go to court, you fight in the court of law under Western law that they will wipe away at the flick of a switch. They will pay you money. Your money is worthless. How much is the naira now? Let me ask you that. How much is the naira now? Is it not 600 and something naira? These people don't care. It's paper to them. And you know what? They make the laws. In the north, they can buy the naira at $20 naira to the dollar if they want. But in the south, they make sure that you have to go to a Fulani man to change your money. And you say you have got control. Really? Is that so? So the money that you struggle and put together in the south, they say, okay, how much do I owe you? They will pay you. Because they know the money is worthless. It's paper to them. What they want is your land. They want your land. They will wipe away your last evidence of who you are. They will take away your Western law that you've learned, you've put your two children through for the last 40, 50, yourself included. So, son, una do well, oh. Yes, so you do well. Una do well. You're doing well. Fantastic. You're a great lawyer. Just know that there's a time clock ticking on all of that you learned. If you want to be in Nigeria, it is Sharia law. If you want to be in Nigeria, it is Sharia law. So we are giving you a very good proposition now, one Nigeria people. Come and join us in the struggle. Get Yoruba Nation. You don't have to lose your qualifications. They want you to spend years building that reputation. It won't go at the flick of a switch. You see, there's a vested interest in you for going for Yoruba Nation now. I'm a small boy. I know no book. I just they tell you little, I just they yarn you small. Because when this thing hit ground, your money, your qualification, it go mean nothing. These people go commot you. They go tell you, say you either commot for our place, because they will say it's ours because it's Sharia law. And once they have Sharia law, they have control. Your Western education, your senior advocate of Nigeria, all of that fancy English they speak, it belongs in the UK. Oh. You get it? You better learn. This young man is telling you a story. War is coming. They've already started the psychological jihad. I'm telling you now. Quote me. A psychological jihad is ongoing right now. So whilst you are fighting the case of the same people that are waging a psychological war against you and your entire race, and you think you're doing well, they are listening to you. Carry on. Just know that this Sharia law was instigated by the same Babangida, same guy, same one. Come out or you die, ni. Exactly. So look, whilst you're busy, look, you better start dancing to the right tune. This tune here is telling you a message. It's better to dance to a tune that's telling you a message so you wake up. So this message is specifically for the one Nigeria lot. Listen to the words of Agaga. He knows a thing or two. You better take it. It has started already. Anadisa, it has. We are in big trouble. Those of you, tell me, of what use is Pastor Adegboyegba going to be when you have Sharia law? And you either have Sharia law or you leave the country. So will Pastor Adegboyegba still be able to practice Christianity inside that contraption? When you have Sharia law? I'm just asking you. I'm just asking. You know, or Oyedepo or TD Paul. Is that can you practice that? With these are questions. I'm just asking. I'm not abusing anybody. I don't do abuse. I just ask questions. And when I ask the questions, I ask cogent questions that you have to provide answers. If you can't provide answers, I'm telling you, this here. You see this one? Can I show you? Oh, he won't let me show. Yeah, you see this here. See that flag? Let me see if I can show you. See that flag? Yeah. Let me see if I can show you. Sorry, it's my camera will not pick it up because it's I'm using thing. But you can see the flag. The one behind me, even. Yeah, what am I talking about? The one behind me. When you hear what I'm telling you now, you will suddenly look at that flag from a different perspective altogether. Those senior advocates of Nigeria, those of you supporting One Nigeria, you will, when you understand what I'm saying, when it suddenly hits home, what I'm saying to you, with all that you've learned, you will suddenly look at Yoruba nation as the prize, and that you will defend with your life, because it's not about you alone, it's your coming generation. We need you on board, though. We need you on board, sharp, like that. There is a war that's been waged against Yoruba land, against Biafra, against Middle Belt. And that war, they want you to be silent. They won't let you raise your voice and speak up against it in the House, in the Senate, or the House of Representatives. Go and ask Mark Miller. He will tell you. There's evidence. Ahmed Wase, a Fulani man, says that the petition for the thief people being displaced in their land will not be heard, and that's the end of the matter. And you will never hear Femi Gbajabiamila re-object and say no, restate. Because you know what? Impossible, he no get that power. Impossible, he no get that power. Now ball boy, na ball boy. Na what do they call him? Na pen pusher. Na ball boy. I talk him. You hear? I talk him. You hear him? I talk him. I talk him. Say Femi Gbajabiamila. Na errand boy. Me I talk him. No be say who I talk him. I talk him. You know why? If he be saying that he get power, for that point, he supposed call Ahmed Wase say now for House of Reps as a speaker. We suppose make we hear what people want to talk. Make you say, you know, be say you won't shut them down. Because they say, people. So Ahmed Wase, they tell me say, if they okay for Fulani man, we come from Niger, we come from Mali, we come from Cameroon, we come from Senegal, we come from Libya. If they okay, make he enter the country. But the person where own the land, where get the land, the thief people, no get mouth to ask questions, say, now why you take my land? And you believe, say you get one Nigeria. I better wake up. You know that make you receive say sharp. What thing they do now? Make you now receive say one Nigeria, wake up. This one not be joke. Psychological jihad don't happen. When I hear them. So psychological jihad, now they happen every day. Why should they read paper? When they take document, under subsection this, shut up. These people, They don't collect on a land with all the money what you think you make. I don't talk am. All the money, your money na useless paper. Your money na useless sukuk. You see, then they put you see sukuk, plus Sharia law, Nine they won't make rain. If you like, make you say the naira where una create under the Western law. You think they don't care? You will not get waiting they happen. Oh my people, I bet make una wake up. We they give you the option. Join us inside Yoruba Nation, Biafra, sharp. You go get chance. You go still they do the law where you don't practice so. Because under Sharia, all that one, you go pack them to one side, then go tell them, I say, I beg my people. You see, they go do that. Okay, you see, I'm sorry. I say, very sorry. You see, you see, this is Sharia. That time was that was English. Now, sorry, it's Sharia. Have you got qualification for Sharia? No, please. Okay, we enroll you. Come, let's. I'll teach you. You have to Arabic. You have to learn Arabic, and in Arabic, then we teach you Sharia law. You see, join. Please join the line. If you can't, please go back to England. This is Sharia law. This is Sharia nation. End of story. Allahu Akbar. I say, I'm sorry. I'm perfect. I don't feel shout to. I don't feel shout to. No, seriously. And this one past Joko. Seriously. That now waiting go happen now. Una think say the joke. Una think say this one don't pass joke. This one don't pass joke. Una hear them? Make una tell all those sons. Make them wake up sharp. That paper when they read, when they don't pack, when they go to wear all that. You see, even that Sharia, that Western, the Western and the Western attire, it go become useless soon. Yes, so yes, my sister. You see me, I know you know all of them. I know who are they say. Me, I no go talk. I no go mention name, but when I go know what's in that they talk. Now here I go. That's not how they do it. Because you see, I don't put them for table. I don't know how else man for supposed to talk them. How man supposed to say them. Because these people, them believe say, I mean, how I go talk. You see, the Bible where you the carry. To even carry the Bible self once they get Sharia. Now wahala, you know say go be wahala inside Sharia country. Then go say na blasphemy. We never see anything. They say to even carry, they go tell you say to even carry that Bible inside the Sharia country. Now blasphemy. Oh yes. Yes, so all the law writing in the Constitution favored Northerners. There is no equality in what they exactly. None. So once you are busy saying, hey, I will defend the Constitution, I will do this, these people are waging a war. They've waged it. And they've passed it from one leader to the next. And you know what they've done? Let me tell you. Even when they had people who are deputies, they've continued with the plan. So when you had deputy behind Obasanjo, do you think they stopped the plan? I beg, sit down there. Make una sit down there. And when you had under Jonathan, sit down there. The plan was going uninterrupted. I just want you to think about that. Yes, Bible is a thank you. You see, so all of this, those of you that believe in Oyedepo, carry on. You carry on. That believe in Adeboye, TD Paul, carry on. We are giving you a very good prospective option. Join us in Yoruba Nation now. Because when these people finish, once that law is, once they drop the hammer, say Sharia law, Yorùbá jí má sùn, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Olúrẹ̀mí Ọ̀gá kílà ńkọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Once they drop the hammer on the bagao, it is a Sharia country. Now good night for all of us with that too. You get house, you no get house, you be millionaire, you no get millionaire. All of una then go say, if you no fit speak the language or if you no want convert, abeg comot for our land. Finish. And they go collect well your land, your everything go collect them. Say, I bet you won't be needing that. In fact, they feel pass law say anybody where even resist say they no go convert, collect 50% of their whatever they have. They can do anything, and there's nothing you can do. In your own land, though. In your own land. Have visa on their paper. They can have it, but they can't come back. Once they leave, they can never come back. This is the damage they're doing. This is why we're saying Yoruba nation is a strong option. If you're a Yoruba man and you're a son, I will think you need to receive sharp brain sharp. This message in the song is for you. You listen well. And we thank Oba Obadia. Sorry, I beg, forget. No, not Obadia. God forbid that. I don't want that one. No. We thank Oba Onipokia. We thank him, Kabesi, for the support you gave Agaga and allowing your voice to be part of this, to speak up for the people. That's a true sign of a true leader. These are men that we should respect. This is a proper Kabesi that is putting the his people's concerns above his own riches. That is a true Kabesi. He even implored the other Kabesis to look at the matter and not ignore it. So Kabesi, thank you. So these are the things, and even look, what is going to happen? What do you think will happen to the Obas? What do you think will happen to the Obas if we have Sharia law? Do you think they will remain? Do you think Oni of Ife will remain? Do you think Alaafin of Oyo will remain? Do you think Awujale will remain? Do you think Egbaland King will remain? Or do you think any of them will remain? We better go for Yoruba nation now. Because none of them will remain. Why do you think Iwo is frantically going for bring Fulani? Because he's got the inside knowledge that his throne, he better be an emir. If he's not an emir, sorry, you won't be king. Oh. Emir will rule. Yeah, exactly. You still saying Bible, exactly. You still say thank you, Abiodun Ashabi Agbo Sasa. I hope I've said it right. Yes, they become slaves. They become slaves. So those who are kings, you will be slave kings all over again. Remember, under the British, when they took over power from us, our kings became slave kings. So when the Sharia law is coming again, guess what? Our kings will become slave kings all over again under Sharia with no powers. And they can be killed. I am not in support of citrus. No, please. No. I'm just being, I'm not in support of it. No. I'm not in support of any religion in Africa. Let me be very clear. I'm only saying that for those who are saying one Nigeria right now, the one Nigeria people, They are busy going to church, praying, and everything else. And the most and you know, by the way, I want to say something quickly. So let me very clear. I am not in any support of any. In fact, I don't practice religion of Christianity or Islam. I cannot stand it because it's brainwashed us as Africans, whether you like it or not. Those are the facts. I can never in my life support Christianity or Islam because they both brainwashed us, and they've caused the biggest problem to our own development as Africans till date. So let me be very clear about that. But I want to say something quickly about the issue of, I've just lost it now. It will come back to me. I was just going to say that now and it's just gone. One second. I'll get it back. Okay, anyway, I'll come back to it. But this religion thing, we got to be very, very clear. It is the most damaging thing that has happened to entire Africa because they've used it as a tool to oppress us. Whilst we're on our knees praying, our resources have been stolen. Plain fact. Both Christians and Islam, Christian and Islam have done it. Whilst we are on the knees praying, as a Christian, as a Muslim, our resources has been taken. That's a plain fact. So you can never find me in support of any of those religions. Those are the facts. That's for me. I've done enough research to know that this is a lie that's been told. And that's my own opinion. Those who practice the religion, you can practice it. And I won't get in your way. But it's important you understand that if you still believe that religion will save you, it isn't. It isn't going to save you. So yeah. Exactly. Now, thank you very much, Kwara State. Thank you very much, Kwara State. Please, I want you all to be very cognizant of something. In Kwara State, thank you, Citrus, for reminding me. In Kwara State, Terry Omo Alade, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. In Kwara State, please be very, very clear. The fight between so-called Muslim Yorubas and Christians is not the case. Many of the people who are fighting, who are Muslims, who claim to be Yorubas, are Fulanis with Yoruba names. Do you get that? Many of the so-called Yoruba names people who are fighting against Christians in Kwara, they are Fulanis with Yoruba names. This is an engineered war to say, look at Yorubas, they are fighting each other. But it's not the case. The people who say they are speaking Yoruba, they are fighting for their religion. It's Fulani attacking Yorubas. Fulanis that have taken on Yoruba names, and that Yoruba name they now use it and they attack Yorubas in their own land. This is a struggle that we need all our wits about us. When you see it on the outside, you think, in Kwara, hey, Yorubas are fighting Yoruba. Are they mad? Are they crazy? It's engineered. It's Fulani taking on Yoruba names. So that when you hear, you just think, you start fighting each other. You don't understand that it's actually a Fulani man. That's what's happening in Kwara State. So many of us need to be very aware of that. Many of us need to be aware of that, and that is of extreme importance. Because if we're not aware of that, it will spread to other states. And suddenly, you will see more Fulani herdsmen with Yoruba names claiming to be Muslims, fighting Christians. And it will spread from Kwara to other states. Are you following me? This is all, look, this is a war. This is a war that is being waged against Southerners. And we need to be very aware of it. Another thing I will say to you, a time will come when the army and the Fulani men will be walking around targeting you. It won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long. And these are things that we need to be aware of. Please, your religion is your personal choice. But the problem that you face right now is that religion with the Christian laws. You see, when they talk about Christian laws, when they talk about the Western laws also includes religion, but they won't tell you all this. It's all to wipe everything off. Your religion that you hold so dear, that is your personal choice, if you're in that contraption, is under threat as well. It's not my religion. I don't support Christianity. I don't support Islam. I support neither. In fact, I want both of them out of Africa. Because until Africans start believing in our ancestral beliefs that led to many great kingdoms that existed for thousands of years, thousands, literally, many kingdoms, until we go back to that belief system and refine it, we will forever be in the doldrums. So there's a lot, but that's a stage 2 discussion. That's a stage 1 right now is how to make sure that Yoruba nation, Biafra, Middle Belt stands. And I'm telling you now, I will keep highlighting it. I've showed you. Those of you who are joining, if you're just joining, please be aware. I've pinned the alternative declaration on there. Make sure you download it. Make sure 118 of you are watching, 120 of you are watching tonight. Download that Abuja declaration. Make sure you read it. Let us find out who took us into the Organization of Islamic States. Which president, let's have a look, took Nigeria into the Organization of Islamic States. Let's have a look. Which Nigerian president? 1 second, I'm just trying to check something. I know who it is, but I just want this to bring it up for us. Let's have a look. (1986). Okay. So now, as far as I understand, it's saying here Buhari, but I believe that the person that actually did the deal was Babangida. That's my understanding. I stand to be corrected, but that's what I've understood. But it's saying here about Buhari, but I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what it says here. I'm just trying to find out more. Let me just check something. But anyway, I will farm that up later on. Let me go and find that out, and I'll come back to you. But I'm just trying to show you that this law here, this is the most important. This line that you're seeing here, Western law should be replaced with Sharia law, is perhaps the biggest psychological jihad we face. It's the biggest psychological jihad we face. And when you factor in that Tanko Muhammad is a Sharia law man, you begin to understand the dangers. Babangida, exactly, it's by Ibrahim. Yes, I thought so. It's Ibrahim, yes. It's not exactly. So that is a bit of a misinformation. That's why I was being very careful about that. So I just thought, okay, let me park that for now. Exactly, it's Babangida. So thank you very much. So that confirms it to me as well. So it's Babangida. So Babangida is the man who brought us this mess. And many people like to say, oh, the evil genius, yeah, well, you keep believing that. If you say that and you're West and you're a Southerner, then it's like you are accepting that these people can ruin the life of not only yourself but the coming generations. I'm saying to you, as any lawyer, any Western trained person, the biggest threat you face right now is the replacing of Western laws. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. That's an ongoing, and that's been going on as far back as 1989. That's what we face. That's what we face. So, I'll probably be wrapping up in the next few minutes, but I wanted to just touch base on you. I hope you guys have been able to follow what we're saying. I hope this has made sense to you. But please, those of you who are church followers, mark my words. This is the alternative declaration mentioned under the Abuja Declaration. It specifically talks about eradication of Western laws and replaced with Sharia law. I want you to bear in mind that that also includes the religion of Christianity. That's where I'm going. You will not be allowed to be a Christian in a Sharia law nation. Okay? And that is very important to understand. That is why now is the time for you to speak up for Yoruba Nation. Your window of opportunity, as they call it, is narrowing. It is narrowing. It is narrowing. Once they go back down and it's a Sharia nation, you won't have land, you won't have religion, you won't have anything unless you convert. And when you convert, you will have to start at the bottom of the ladder. Here's the other thing you don't realize. When they are teaching you about Islam, you are the lowest of the low. Doesn't matter what you had before. You're reduced to nothing. You're reduced to nothing. However rich you are, you're reduced to nothing. Because in the religion, they say you have to be zero, give yourself completely. So when you're going to come in and you're going to be a convert, you are going to go and join at the very back of the queue. Which means that you thinking that you are equals. No, and you will never be. Because the people that will always be in front of you will be Fulanis coming in from Mali. They will jump the queue. From Niger, they will jump the queue. From Chad, they will jump the queue. From Cameroon, they will jump the queue. From Senegal, they will jump the queue. And you will never move. By the time you get anywhere near, it's gone. That's what we are faced with. That's the reality. That's the reality. Unless we act. Unless we act together. I hope this is making sense to you, everybody that's listening to me. I hope this is making sense. It's not rumor mongering. I'm going on specifically what they've written down. The actions they took in the Abuja Declaration. You noticed they moved the capital from Lagos because the eyes was upon them. They moved it to Abuja where they could plan and everything else. And by the way, like I said, we need to make sure that Ahmadu Bello Way is renamed Obafemi Awolowo. We have to. Even Sharia nations are now living it and embracing it. Exactly. But these guys, they are only interested in getting the land. And here's the thing. Here's the thing I want you to understand. Very, very important. Very, very important. The people, have you noticed there is no attempt to stop the federal government of Nigeria by the Western world in going for Sharia law? You know why? You know why? Because they have unfettered access to the resources within Nigeria. The agreement they've reached is, that's fine. You can change the laws. We're not interested in that. We're not interested. They're not interested in the people. They only want the resources. As long as we have unfettered access to the resources, you can change, you can decide that is Islam all the way, we will comply with that. But give us access to your resources and we'll support you in getting what you want. You let us get what we want, which is the resources. This is why we cannot allow for for Nigeria to remain as it is with our resources in their hands. Are you following? I hope you are following me. I hope you're following me. This is why. Because you see, they make a claim. Oh, there's some people saying, oh, yes, they don't want, they shouldn't do that. The Western powers. But the agreement they've reached is that take whatever. You remember what they did? Many of you will you remember? You remember when they first came and they started fighting. When George Goldie, Lord Lugard, and others start coming into Africa and to Nigeria, and they went to the north. They started fighting them, and they wanted to convert them. But then they said, no. Let's keep that system. Let them keep the system. We will have the resources. But even when they did, it wasn't making money. That's why they marched the north and the south. Now, to be able to control the south, they now want them to do the same system that is being used by the Fulanis in the north, in the south, to keep the people oppressed so that they can subdue Yorubas and Igbos to get access to the resources. These are facts. These are what has been happening. That is why you will never see any Western nation come out openly and say, no. You have free speech. They won't talk about free speech because resources is more important to the Western world than our free speech. After all, we are black people. They don't care about that. They're only interested in they're only interested in their resources. Our resources. They're not interested in us as human rights. Do you think they see human rights and black people in the same sentence? No. This is business as far as they're concerned. Resources first. Rights, human rights, no. And they can even say, well, you see, and it works out for them. They say, well, you see, they're Muslim, so we cannot do anything. We have to respect them. Meanwhile, they are still getting that. They will not let that stop resources coming from Africa and from Nigeria to leave it to their hands. These are, Haiti, exactly. So there are many reasons why we have to make sure we speak out now for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middlebelt, many reasons. But the principle of them all is that we will have the determination of our own future when we take our land. As it stands now, our land is open for the taking if we do not do something now. If we do not. Exactly. Hausa don't pray behind any Fulani or Yoruba imam. Thank you. There you go. So, you see, when you go and wear those things and you say you're being made a emir or whatever, I don't know what they put in it. Why should you want to be something when you come from a line of great ancestors, Yoruba ancestors or Igbo? Why? You guys are the real progenitors. You guys are the real deal. But you don't know. Because you're allowing somebody who roams around, destroys other things. You're builders, achievers. But these guys just destroy. That's all they know. Destroy. And they say that in the name of whatever, Allah, we are destroying. Allah, this, and that they destroy. What have they built? They destroy. We build kingdoms. That's what we do. That's in our DNA as Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Beltans. We build kingdoms. That's what we do. Before they even came with the word government, we've been doing it. We've been having it for breakfast before the Western world even had about governance. Quote me. That's another story. I'll leave that for a minute. Let's just put that. I don't want to go into that now. Let's just, because that's another, But let's go back to where I'm going. Don't expect the Western world to intervene in this, because it serves their interest to make the whole of Nigeria Sharia law. Under Sharia law, you can't hold anybody to account. The Western world will not intervene in Sharia country, because they will say, in the name of respecting Sharia and Muslim, we can't do anything. Our hands are tied. But that hands tied will still not stop them from getting their own resources. Can you see the double standards? Can you see that? These are facts. So those of you who are saying you believe in one Nigeria, the sands of this world and senior ways of Nigeria, understand what you're signing up for. Not only will you lose the resources, but the remain, if you can get out, but your people that you will leave behind if you get out, if you manage to, and your family, the people that you leave behind, they will have no voice under Sharia law, because they'll be seen as a Muslim land, and the Western world will not come to your aid in any way, shape, or form. Go and ask Pakistan. Go and ask Yemen. Go and ask it. They won't interfere. They don't, because doesn't serve their interest. Yes, Cletus Page Edewo. Absolutely. It doesn't serve the Western interest. Look, on a purely business point of view, you want to work with a nation where you cannot interfere with their laws, because interfering religiously might impact the business that you're doing to get the resources out. If you're a Christian nation and you're trading with a Christian nation, it becomes more difficult to exploit that place. Do you understand? This is all part of the plan. Let me say that again, in case you misunderstand. If you are a Christian nation, it is difficult for you to morally justify exploiting another Christian nation. But if that nation were to be Islamic, under the guise of, I have to comply with their Islamic laws, you won't interfere in the injustice in that land. And that will not stop resources coming from that place into your hands to do what you need to do. Do you follow what I'm saying? Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Let me stop there for a second. Is it making sense? Are you all understanding what I'm saying? Am I speaking? Does it make sense? Type 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Please, type 1. I know it's really late. Type 1 if you understand what I'm saying, please. Type 1 if you understand what I'm saying about waiting. Let's not wait for Western world. The Western world want the whole of Nigeria to be under Islam, because that way they cannot interfere in the governance and they will still be getting the resources. Okay, thank you, Tazan. Thank you. Killed him with the support of the Yoruba elders. Yes. So please type 1 if you understand that what I'm saying here. If you understand that it is in the interest of the Western world the largely Christian Western world, to have in Nigeria a Sharia law nation. Because if they do, under the guise of not interfering and respecting the Muslim laws, they will not interfere in the killings and injustice going on. Because they would have come to an agreement that they would get the resources come what may. Thank you. One. Good. Good. It's making sense now. That is a very, very important point to make. Because that is the game that will play out if we allow it to get to that point. The West will say, they will write wonderful language. Yes, and when it comes to business, yeah, we're doing business with them, we're talking to them, we are doing that. But you see, because it's a religion, we do not want to be accused of being disrespectful to the Islamic religion. So under that basis, we believe that we are only encouraging them to have meaningful discussion among the people of the area so that they can, all the while the resources is living. Are you following me? That's what we face. That's what we face. That's the real danger that we face. So all of this game that they're doing now, oh yes, we're talking to Nigeria. They're not talking to anybody. They're telling them we support you 100%. Because they know that, you see, currently, because Nigeria is 50% Christian, they are finding it difficult to justify exploitation of their fellow Christians. Are you following me? You say we practice the same religion, but you are exploiting us. It doesn't look good. They can't justify it. They're feeling, but if it's Islam, you know what? Well, Kwara State and with hijab saga. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. But again, please remember the hijab saga. What is happening? It's not Yorubas who are doing it all. Fulanis with Yoruba names. Fulanis with Yoruba names. When you go and look at their names and you study it, a lot of them are Fulanis. And they're instigating the war to make it look like there's a war between Yorubas, among Yorubas. Because they want to say Yoruba Enua Oko. They're trying to justify it. It's not about the hijab. It's not about the hijab. It's about perfecting and ensuring that we Yorubas, in our minds, we have it that we can never unite. That's the game they're playing. Number one. Number two, if that gets successful, they will spread it to other states, neighboring states, to create yet more division. This is all part of the plan. The hijab is just a ruse. There is a strategy behind it. These people, they never do anything without strategy. It's strategy. It's strategy. They have a strategy. That strategy is create the impression that there is discourse among Yorubas. And they will say, look, you see, Yoruba people, they are this, they are fight. And then that will spread across. It's a way to weaken the movement towards Yoruba nation. This is all part of the plan. Don't fall for it. Go look at it. The hijab is a ruse. It is a ruse. Many of them are Fulanis with Yoruba names. Yoruba names. It is a strategy. It is a strategy. So don't look at that and say Yorubas cannot unite. Look closely. Let's try and find people on the ground. Listen, find out their names. When you look at the names closely and you look at what's going on, you will see that they're Fulanis. Very important point. Because when we can identify that, we can then contain that situation. If we don't, we will allow it to spread. And that's the problem. And that would impact other things. And we can't afford that. I know others are watching me, but I don't care. I'm saying it like it is. It's better we call this out now. And it's better the information that gets out there to understand, you know. Intermarriage with Fulani. Yeah, I agree. I agree, because their agenda has and remains that of taking it over. But of course, they're not seeing that. They're not seeing that because that's what they've been told to. Their eye has been put on the hijab. But they don't realize that it's a game. It's a part of the plan. You see, the Fulanis are very scared now that Yorubas and Igbos are going to unite. So what they want to do is get the Yorubas fighting each other and then make the Igbos think, the Yorubas are fighting each other. We can't work with them. Oh. No, they're your own. We stay on our own. So this is all a game. Once you can understand that strategy, you can see the play out of where they're going. You can begin to mitigate for it. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I know, there's so many things happening. I hope people are waking up and understanding. Before you say that Yorubas are fighting Yorubas, look closely. You will find it's Fulanis. The people, certainly, if it's not Yorubas largely, but at the core of starting that issue, it's a Fulani family with Yoruba names trying to stir that trouble to make that happen. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like I said, I'm just very keen to make that very clear, because it's not where we are. It's not a good place. It's not a good place. And like I said, the biggest threat, and this is what they're very, very good at. They are taking steps to take away all of the Western laws. Everywhere they have serikis, everywhere they have emirs, they will start pulling away at the Western laws. That's their roots in. That's where they're trying to stick the roots in to start changing that area. Once the laws start becoming weak, they enforce Sharia law. And once they enforce Sharia law, you as a Christian, you have either to convert or to leave. And you leave whether or not it's your property. And once you leave, you don't have the right to the property. You understand that? Once you leave, there is no C of O. If you think you have, you carry it and you go. No. No. Particularly if you are Muslim and Christian. Particularly if you are Christian. No C of O if you leave. And even if you stay, and you convert, like I said, remember what I said, you got to go back and join at the back of the queue. Your life will be so difficult with your property. They will burn it. People have said that they've burned their properties as Yorubas, and there's nothing they can do. When they want that, they will make it useless so that you leave and they will give it to one of theirs. Did you hear me? They will make it so useless that you will give it to one of theirs. Yes, they are using it exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oluremi, exactly. Exactly. All of that is designed to distract, to make us feel like we haven't got unity. And we must demonstrate the unity. Again, I say it, when the central account comes, every community, every Yoruba community, in every community around the world, in diaspora, donate, make it a monthly contribution. No, voluntary monthly contribution is a must. You see? Yes. So, yes, they speak Yoruba fluently. Exactly. So you got it. So, like I said, all of this, please keep in mind. If the senior advocates of Nigeria, all of them who are Southerners, if they don't wake up and understand that their supporting of one Nigeria is in the face of the fact that the very support they're giving to this one Nigeria, once they're going to outlive their usefulness. That is to say, once the Fulanis get their Sharia law, their documentation, their qualification, their achievements will amount to zero, because they will have two choices: to go and restudy again under Sharia law, or to leave. And they will never, never, never be in a position of power as they currently have in this current situation. And they will never have, because they are not Fulanis. These are things that they are not factoring in. Yeah. So, man, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna try and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. As ever, I hope you've subscribed to us on Citizen AY on YouTube. Tell your family and friends. We'd very much like you to help us get to to get to over 1,000 subscribers. We're grateful for your support on Oduduwa TV Radio. But like I said, it's there's a long way to go. What we're trying to do is to 826 subscribers we have right now. We're grateful. Please continue to subscribe. Go on the link. Just go on to Citizen AY on YouTube and subscribe. Just click the subscribe button. Let me see if I can put it in here. And for those of you who wish to, hang on, let me just go here. I'm going to try and put the link up on the broadcast, and you can just subscribe. Let's have a look. 1 second, please. Beg your pardon, please. I'm just trying to get this right, so I make sure I've got everything in there. Okay, so copy. So I'm going to put it up there, and what I want you to do is please tell family and friends to go and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY on YouTube, I'd urge you to please seriously do so. We need your support and help. In the coming months, we need to be able to provide alternatives to Facebook. It might even get, we have our www.citizenay.org website, which we are working on to make it. We might even be doing that, a lot of stuff on there. But like I said, if you haven't subscribed to us on Citizen AY on YouTube, please do so now. Like I said, the psychological war that is going on right now is the jihad, psychological jihad, and it has the support of those who are interested in the resources that we have in the South. And that means that they would happily look the other way whilst the Fulanis impose Sharia law on us in the South, because they know that once that happens, they will be able to get away with saying, oh, by the way, as much as I want to get involved, as much as I want to say something, the Muslim laws, the Sharia law, the fact that it's a Muslim nation now, how we work with them is very different from how we would work with Christian nation, because we have to respect their wishes. We have to, they will say all of those things. And that is the danger in not speaking up now. And that's why I wanted to state what I said now. I was trying to put this thing up, but it's proving to be difficult. Okay, let me see if I can I put it in here? You will see it will come up. I'm gonna try and just try one more time. Sometimes it takes a bit of a time. to get it ready. Let me see. 1 second, please. Oh, okay. It looks like it's ready. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to put please subscribe on there so you will see it now. Thanks. So I'm going to pin that up. If you could do that, that'd be great. I'm going to just do here. Okay. So please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Thank you very much. Please subscribe on that. So like I said, the senior advocates, they need to be aware that Western law, will be replaced with Sharia law. And Justice Tanko Mohammed is evidence of that. He's a Sharia law person who's now been imposed. And the other person, Onoge, I think, was unceremoniously removed under the guise of trying to, whatever it is. The process in which that was done was very, very fraudulent and suspect, to say the least. But anyway, that's what you need to be aware of. That's the psychological jihad that's going on all of us. They favor sukuk rather than bitcoins. They favor other foreign currencies rather than our own currencies. Many of those things have got structures tied to the Western, not only the law, because when you create the law, you also the law, the fund, and financing, and all your policies. They are all interlinked in creating your governance. So by going and creating sukuk, by making sure that we are Islamic nation religiously, by making sure that that's the third thing. Financially now, it's we are going towards Islam. All of that is designed to make sure that they take away what makes the current quote unquote Nigeria to function. So if they pull that away, they create what they want. And they oppress us at the same time. Sukuk, for example, me and Simon were talking about that. We need to come and discuss that. I'll give you, for example, it's in Ogun State, in Oyo State, in Ibadan, Oyo State, Ibadan, and other areas. We've seen Sukuk signs whereby they've taken loans for each section of those, however long it is. If you default, those who took the loans from, I presume that the Saudi Arabia or others will come and claim the land with people in it. So these are things that is really, really tied to this thing. That's the evidence I'm saying to you that this Western law should be replaced with Sharia law. That's what it means. That's why they're kicking against cryptocurrency. They're trying to do everything to make it weak. They're making sure the monetary system is weak. They rather have dollars or pounds than use naira, because the naira, if they know there's naira with high value in circulation, that means that we sustain our economy in the south for longer. They want to render the southern economy useless and weak so that they can dominate economically, financially, spiritually, in all manner, so that it makes it easier for them. Now, when they now do the push to take the land, it's done. Anyway, that's I think I'm going to stop now. I'm really tired. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. What I'd like you all to do for me right now is to go and make sure that you subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube right now. Before I go, let me just see. I want to do something more. I'm going to leave this here. Now, this message again, for those who believe in one Nigeria, particularly those senior advocates of Nigeria, and those who are in government, the ones who, is it Kenyamo and all of that stuff, please receive sense. I know you're probably in a situation where many of you have been made an offer you can't refuse, because these Fulanis are sticking to you like a glue and everything else. But in the end, you're going to have to think about the coming generation of your own people. If you don't speak up now, and we become a Sharia law state, people will be living, and many people, injustice will reign. We still have the chance to make the change. Join us. Now, let's put it here. Let me do this now, please. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Real sorry. Tired. So, it's a wrap. Please remember, the young man that was, beaten up, he's not going to get compensation. He's not going to get any of those things because he's a Southerner. And like I said, many cases, Northerners are getting paid money. They leave school. Some of them don't even work. They get paid. How many instances do we get paid in the South? These are reasons why we need to break away. They are going to eradicate the very system that we in the South practice because they want to completely dominate us. And if we are not going to comply, we'll have to join the back of the queue. Like I said, Mali, Cameroon, Niger, Chad, Mauritania, all of these places, Senegal, the Fulanis there, they will jump the queue. Whilst you're busy trying to learn Quran and everything else, they will jump the queue. They were ahead of you, and you will always be behind. And your documentation, your qualifications as a son will be meaningless in the Sharia nation. Meaningless. It will not be able to function. You'd have to come to the West. Strike now. Get involved. Yoruba nation now. Biafra nation now. Middle Belt nation now. One Nigeria people. I heard Shegun Olo has now switched to Yoruba Nation. That's great to hear. I need to watch the video to confirm. It's great. We need more people. We need more of us to speak up because what is coming, the psychological war is not relenting. They're going to add the physical to it. And we need to combat this, confront this ourselves. Enough of this injustice in our own land. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Now, let me play out. This message is for those who still believe in one Nigeria. Listen to the words. Some Igbo people may be able to translate and understand. Someone might get it. But basically, it's about trying to wake people up that Yorubas is time to wake up. War is coming, and we need to protect ourselves. We need to stop betraying each other. It's really great words by a young man and the support of the king, Onipokia, Obaolaninyo. Great with Kabisi. We thank you very much. Listen, thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Listen, here we go. No, sorry, let me start again. Sorry, here we go. We'll play that out and then we will wrap up. Thank you. Listen.
Yorùbá ò lè jọ ẹ má fọ́n ta lọ́rọ̀ sọ kọ́ má bá mọ̀dé abájọ wa ẹ̀tàn náà fìgbà ṣẹṣẹ lọ́wọ́ wa òye wa níṣẹ́ náà brainwash wa torí tó bá dìgbà tán fẹ́ mú wa náà ṣe gbà ṣẹṣẹ lọ́wọ́ wa Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn àní ẹyẹ sùn ó yẹ jí má sùn ó má padà mú wa ní rògbò èso lórí ogun bọ̀ ẹ tètè ta múra o. Ìjọ lárọ́bá nígbà ni ló di ìjọba ẹ̀yin ọba wa ṣe bẹ́yìn náà ni bàbá wa ẹ má lajú yín sílẹ̀ kájèjì kó gba ilẹ̀ wa kàn yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa lójú yín ẹ jẹ́ kó bá padà sáyé ọba ẹ ṣe kó yé padà sẹ́nu ọba olóṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbàṣẹ ọba ṣèbí yẹn gangan náà pè ní ìjọba tipẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré lọ́wọ́ yìí ẹ dúró dédé kí tẹ́nàtì má padà lé onílé Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn àní ẹ yé sùn ó yẹ jí máa sùn wọ́n má padà mú wa ní rògbò èso lórí ogun ń bọ̀ àmúra ogun ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká múra Yorùbá ìjà yìí kì í ìṣẹ̀jà Sunday Igboho ṣàníkàn ìjà gbogbo Yorùbá ó yẹ dìde ẹ̀yin alágbára àsìkò ti tó wọn kì í sọ fáfọ́jú kò jọ ń lọ.
òun náà máa mọ̀
ẹ jáwọ́ lápò tí ó yọ
ẹ jẹ́ agbóhùn ìlà kaná.
ìbọn sàn jẹbọ rírú ẹ jẹ́ kó tó àkóró dúdú kò sẹ́ni bọ́dí tó lè rínú Yorùbá ló dalẹ̀ jù ẹ má fi bínú. ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá Yorùbá gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá nínú òkun lẹ́ ń gbòòtì ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá títọ́ ṣe máa jẹ ọ̀dọ́ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ilẹ̀ dalẹ̀ Abíọ́lá káwọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ilẹ̀ dalẹ̀ tó ṣe ìdí àgbọn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ìjọwọ́ wa ni Yorùbá máa gbọ́n ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá Yorùbá gbọ́n àtẹnujẹ ló ń pa wọn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọkùnrin kápẹ́ olóko ẹ̀rù ni ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọmọ aláṣọ wa ń wá kìsà ó tún fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran wa ń jẹ̀gùn ó tún dùnnú ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá àwọn tó lè ṣàǹfààní fún wa náà ti kó lọ ẹ̀rù yìí tó bá ó yẹ díẹ̀ ó ti pẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré lọ́wọ́ yìí ẹ̀dùn dédé kí tẹ́nàtì má padà lé onílé.
ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday Igboho nìkan ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni àṣìdáadáa olóṣèlú wa wọ́n ń lọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀yìn àgbààgbà ọba alámàdàkẹ́ ọ̀nìrìṣà Aláàfin Àwùjalẹ̀ Aláké Ṣọ̀ún Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Alára Àjèjì Ọ̀ràngún Àkàì Olúbàdàn bàbá ẹ̀sọ́ lọ́wọ́ àgbàdàkẹ́ bàbá dàkẹ́ bàbá dàkẹ́ ohun tó bá dé jùlọ.
ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ̀yin ọba Yorùbá àgbàgbà ọmọ tó ti ka orin láti bàbá mélòdì ẹgbẹ́ mi lákọrin ọba.
Yo. So that was Agaga right there. As I said, he'll be joining us on Tuesday. Make sure you tune in between 2 and 3 p.m. UK time, Nigeria time, 1 to 2 p.m. Nigeria UK time. I am so grateful for you all. 100 of you still staying with us this late. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm truly grateful and humbled that you have placed the confidence in me. I try to ensure that what I speak of is the truth and share and impart knowledge so that we all grow going forward. I am so keen to ensure that we Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt, Governor Otom, you need to join us. You are talking about one Nigeria and you still believe in one Nigeria, but they almost killed you. They almost killed you. But for the fact that you are able to run, you survived it. Governor Otom, respectfully, sir, please wake up, join the struggle, get Middle Belt Nation, because they will not relent. You guys, you fought them to a standstill in the 1800s, and they have never forgotten. They want to ensure they conquer. You are still standing strong. You are a shining light for the Middle Belt. You should go and stand up for them, because these people will never relent. They want to encircle you. You have the choice. If we stand together in the South, Middle Belt, Southwest, Southeast, we are undefeatable. We can do this. There is more of us. The Fulanis are not up to 10 million. That's why they're asking for their brothers and sisters to come and join them. When we stand together, we are unstoppable. We will get Yoruba Nation, of that I am certain. We will get Biafra Nation, of that I am certain. We will also get Middle Belt or whatever nations we have, as long as in the South, and we will determine. We are not going to be a Sharia law nation. They can keep that in the North if they want. And a message to the houses: take back your land. The Fulanis are guests in your land, just like they are guests in our land. Take back your land. This is not Usman Dan Fodio estate. This is not. Yoruba land is not Usman Dan Fodio estate. Usman Dan Fodio was a guest with the Fulanis, and they took the land from him, from the Fulanis. And Usman Dan Fodio is not the guest of the houses, and the houses, the Fulanis took the land from the houses, and that's what we need to understand. We mustn't allow that as Yoruba people to happen to us in our own land. Likewise, I know the Biafrans, they are afraid of ESN. We need something like that. Listen, I thank you all so much. Let's do this again. I will try and get some more information. So whatever we can do, we can do. Let's help each other. We will need Yoruba people, please. When they come up with the central account funding thing, every household, we must contribute something monthly. This is our very survival that's at stake. Our very survival as a race is at stake. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll play out with this song. I gotta give it to Agaga, and he'll be joining us on Tuesday. Make sure you join us then. Make sure you join us. Thank you and goodbye.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọba Isa Olúṣọlá Adéní Ọláníyàn, Olúbòkíà ti ilẹ̀ Òkèà tó jẹ́ ọba pàtàkì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn darandaran tí wọ́n ń dá àwọn èèyàn aláàmú ìlú kan ìlú yìí. Yorùbá sì wọ́n dákẹ́ látòrí àwọn tàbí tí kan pàápàá Yorùbá àti sọ̀rọ̀. Àwa dárọ̀ náà dá sàn ní ìlú kan.
Yorùbá ò lè jọ ẹ má fọ́n ta lọ́rọ̀ sọ kọ́ má bá mọ̀dé abájọ wa ẹ̀tàn náà fi gbà ṣẹṣẹ lọ́wọ́ wa òye wa níṣẹ́ náà brain wash wa torí tó bá dìgbà tán fẹ́ mú wa náà ṣe gbà ṣẹṣẹ lọ́wọ́ wa Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sọ àní ẹyẹ sọ ó yẹ ẹjí máa sùn kọ́ má padà mú wa ní rọ́pò èso torí ogun bọ̀ tètè ta múra ó múra ó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra Yorùbá. Ṣebí ìjọ lárọ́bá nígbà ni ló di ìjọba. Ẹ̀yin ọba wa, ṣe bẹ́yìn náà ni bàbá wa. Ẹ má lajú yìí sílẹ̀ kájèjì kó gba ilẹ̀ wa. Kán yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa. Lójú yìí, ẹ jẹ́ kó bá padà sáyé ọba. Káṣe kán lè padà sẹ́nu ọba. Olóṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbàṣẹ ọba. Ṣebí yẹn gangan náà pè ní ìjọba. Ó ti pẹ́ tí Yorùbá ti fẹnu ṣe. Ó yẹ kúrò lóko eré.
Ẹ má lọ sí wa o, don't be tired, you gotta fix it.
Padà lé onílé. Yorùbá ẹ ti ń sùn. Àní ẹyẹ sùn. Ẹ ti máa sùn. Kọ́ má padà mú wa ní rògbò èso. Lórí ogun bọ̀. Kàmúra o. Ogun bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kàmúra Yorùbá. Ìjà yìí ti ṣe Sunday kó ṣàkóso. Ìjà gbogbo Yorùbá. Ó yẹ dìde. Ẹ̀yin alágbára. Àsìkò ti tó. Ìtàn fáfọ́jú kò jọ ń lọ. Òun kò máa mọ̀. Ẹja lápọ̀n tí ó yọ. Ẹja gbomi lákàtàn. Ìgbọràn sàn jẹbọ rírun. Ẹja kò tó àkóró dúdú.
See you guys tomorrow.
Tó lè rínú. Yorùbá ló dalẹ̀ jù ẹ má fi bínú. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó rà. Yorùbá gbogbo Yorùbá. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó rà.
Tell one Nigeria, this message is for them.
Ẹ̀rù yìí tó rà. Olótìtọ́ ṣe máa jẹ ọ̀tá yín. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó rà. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́dálẹ̀ Abíọ́lá káwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀rù yìí tó rà.
On YouTube, I thank you all so much. This message is for the one Nigeria love. Thank you. Good night.